Okay, let's test this. Looks like it's working. Got everything else working. Twitch chat's up. Rock Kicker. I'd like to announce my presence as first to be here. Oh no! Hey! Mr. Rocco the Kicker. How are you, buddy? I'm glad you're here. It's good to have you here. Hopefully everything is good and you are well. Let's go ahead and start this bad boy off. Magma! Ugh, how are you, buddy? Yeah, we're starting this chat off good today. What's up, Massive? Not too bad. So we got a couple of different things that I've been busy working on while you guys were where I wasn't streaming for the last, I think, 2 days. I think I've got my streak was 2 days with no streams. So I got a couple of different things I've been working on. Finalizing out PCG and getting it all beautiful and glorious for the way that I wanted it. I think I have a mastery of PCG now. I can show that real quick. But basically I can spawn things on the wet sand, I can spawn things on the sand, then the dirt has the pebbles. I know, right? It feels like it's been forever. And then I have rocks and trees that are also going all together. So PCG wise, I'm doing pretty good, I think, with my management of how everything is working. So that part's pretty cool. And then if I look at my PCG level, that's not PCG. It is. What the heck? Oh, that's a level PCG. Okay, never mind. Where's the spline forest? Oh, I have 2 forests happening simultaneously? What? Okay, well, this is the other thing I was working on while I was off of stream. I made my own editor tool. I don't know if you can see it, because it has to be docked, I think. I think it has to be docked. But you can see it over here, right? Yeah, you can see it. So this editor tool allows me to click and turn things on or off. And that's good because basically I need to delete it. So I can't delete it unless I turn it off first, or it creates problems. So now I can actually grab all of my things and it tells me if it's on or off, and then I can toggle it on and on, which is awesome. I made that tool myself. Well, okay, not all myself, but mostly myself. 98% made by myself. Pretty nifty, if I do say so. You know, I feel like a big coder. So we made that tool. And then in other news, the what's going on, Borg? I know, right? Very development, yes. Lots of development happening. This is true. In other news, the plugin for everything that is related to the modeling, the new plugin came in, so we can check that out and spend a little bit of time on that. Maybe we'll start the stream off that way. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe we'll do the halfway point. We're looking like it's going to be a 3-hour stream today. Maybe 4. I'm not sure. It'll be based off of how I feel, but I need to fix this world because we totally jacked it up. Like, we totally jacked it up. I was not able to build from my local computer. And so I was getting some errors with objects that were basically created inside this level. Rock Kicker, one of our level design guys, he actually created them and it generated. And for whatever reason, it was saying that it wasn't available to the build process and it was giving me errors. So I had to delete all of those, and basically all of the stuff that he's made literally died. But on the bright side, his sacrifice of his stuff, no, you didn't break it. It's just how it was doing it. the things that were sacrificed resulted in me being able to build. So now I can make my own builds and I can push those out to Steam. So the people who have access to it on Steam can test new builds every night after I finish streaming. So that's kind of cool. Just like the outside and, you know, some other things. Nothing to see here, nothing major. Nothing major happened. Okay? Nothing major. Is there any way I can push that temple from my game? So you can push this temple. There's nothing. Yeah, you just basically click it and then you do right click and then merge the asset and then you can merge it from there. So I think it's actor and then it's how do you do merge? Yeah, merge actors. You merge them, and once you've merged them, it'll make a FBX file of it, and then you can use the actor option to export that or migrate it. I need to fix it, and that's what we're gonna spend today doing, is kind of fixing some of the things that I've broken, so that way you'll have a cool little look. And then I added the Senti pack items in here just for kind of designing and developing and seeing what this looks like. So that way we have a good look and feel for the game, you know, in the Roman aesthetic. So I'm starting to do some of that in there as well. And then we might, because I'm a newfound coding skills, we might try and mess with, what do you want to call it? The skill for the actual boss. So that way I can try to see if I can beat the boss. Because I have not been able to beat the boss yet, and that is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. So we need to do that. Well, so it's going to be blocked up. This is actually, I think I can show you here. I'm actually making a dungeon. So, like, there's an actual dungeon being created, and all of the dungeon that you just saw is being created here in Maya. And so once I get it done, all the walls and everything else will be blocked out, and you won't be able to see the pits. There'll be a hard roof also set here, so that way you don't get the lighting from above happening. But I have to kind of design this whole thing out, and that's a whole nother process. I've gotten pretty far. I've got it kind of organized the way that I want it, and then you can actually see this. I always forget which one I put it in. I think I put it in Dungeon Boss. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I put it here. Okay. So you can actually see it, like, actually working and everything else in here, and this is what it'll look like from that model. And that, so as I update this model and mesh and everything else, it'll start working. Again, this is the mesh. Still got to fix a lot of the parts of it, but this is the actual mesh, so it's like to scale and properly aligned on all the grid points and everything else. So that way I can test it and make sure all the things that I think that it'll do will work properly. And then I'm kind of redesigning some of it so that it actually has good flow, and so that it all makes sense, because there are parts that don't necessarily make good sense from the one that's inside of the game. But yeah, so because I watched Stormy play it today, and while he was playing it, he got completely lost, like totally lost. And so as he got totally lost, I was like, and I had to watch him kind of be there. So it's good to watch your people play your games, because then you can kind of get a good idea for something external to yourself to help you out with what that's going to look like and feel like. Because it's easy for you to think, oh yeah, that makes sense, and then you go play, or somebody else goes and plays it and they're completely confused. But it was good to watch him play the other side and kind of get a good idea of what that, because those traps are hard. Yeah. Well, so it's a factory. It's not a tomb, it's a factory. It is a broken down factory. So, like basically the structure of this, if I can turn that off, yep. The structure is that over here is the doors that lead to the mine. That's kind of the mines, which is over here, and that's another part of this whole process. And so the mine is your aether, and that's your kind of your magic. It's also what makes power for the entire game. And so your mines bring in their aether, they dump it into this big huge pit here, and then this pit has grinders in them, and those grinders work together to grind it up and turn it into kind of like a dust, and then that dust gets sucked up in these tubes, and then inside of this is like a little room of machines that turns it into a liquid that way, or its secondary substance type, so that way it can be utilized throughout the facility. And then over here where this rail is, this is where the cryo chambers are, and so the cryo chambers get brought in and over into this area here where this is, and they get injected with the stuff from the tubes, so that way the creatures that are inside, which is the skeletons, they get cryo chambered, and that's how they stay alive, because they're basically manipulating aether. And then the last part of that is there's these same rails that bring the cryo chambers in for the boss fight, and that's how you have the boss that comes in. So I need to create the railing that comes across and then like goes up and then comes in, and then same thing for in here, so that way it has good design structure for it and it makes sense. And that's what you're doing with this dungeon. You're basically going through and you're turning on the entire dungeon, and you don't know that. You think you're just going and exploring a dungeon, but in reality what you're doing is you're going through and you're turning on the dungeon, so that way that boss can come back to life, and then you fight the boss. And then when you finish fighting the boss, you're going to come over here. You'll go through this set of doors, and you'll realize, wait a minute, because this is a part that you're going to go to, and this is a part you're going to go to, and then you're going to realize, oh my gosh, and that's going to open up into the mines, and you're going to see the mines like down here below. And so that's going to be like the big reveal, like, oh hey, this is the mines, and that's your next kind of peek into where you need to go. You won't be able to get there in the demo. We're going to make it where it is you'll basically die if you go down there, but we're going to have the sight line for it in the demo, so that way you can see it, and then that tells you, oh man, there's a whole bunch more I can do. And that's kind of the intent. I need to turn this data layer back onto unloaded. I was messing with this earlier and I turned it up to loaded, so I'm going to switch it to unloaded. And so yeah, you go in, you fight him. This is what I was talking about, the railings, and that's the railings. They're basically going to pull. I need to make it to where they pull from other sections. This is the mine section out here where the big mine is, and then what you're doing is you have to turn on this key and this key to activate the main door. And so you're going through the dungeon to turn on both of those sides, so that way the door unlocks. And you're going to see that. So when you press this button, what it's going to do is you're going to see it like I don't know how I'm going to do it, but maybe like have something that comes out, and then the laser beam is going to go. So then way you know, oh crap, I got to go do something. I unlock something there, and then you can also see from the other side, I got to get over to that other side so I can do the same thing for the laser beam that's over there. And so then you're going to bounce back in, you'll go through, you'll come up, and you'll go back to the main room, and you're going to be like, okay, well I guess I can go this way. You'll go do these puzzles, finish all these puzzles out, which lead over here. You'll turn this on, you'll see the beam go, and then that's kind of your clue to come back. This is right now we just have these little tiny things, but what I want to do is I want to have the door like have a really big light up laser or something that basically once you do this one side, you come back out, you'll see this whole side is changed up and is lit up, and then same for over here, it'll light up. So you have a very clear visual representation. Hey, this is what you got to do to go and fight this boss. And then you fight the boss, you finish it, that door opens up, and this is your sight line. So you can basically see the entire mines over there, like the pathway to it. And if you tried to jump down, you would instantly die. But this is like the way to get to the mines. And so he will, in the demo, you won't be able to get down there, but out of the demo, you'll actually be able to use an elevator to get down. And that's the back way into the mines. That's also where you get to the world boss, which is over here. And so we'll have the world boss over here doing his little stuff, fighting away. What? Why did my music stop? That's weird. Maybe I pressed something, caused the music to stop. Anyways, you'll have the world boss over there somewhere, and then okay, I thought I was keeping it stopping. And then the stuff that you'll have available to you in the open world will be, traversal, the little side quests. Rock Kicker made this side quest, which I actually really like. This is what opens up ships to start coming into the docks. So when you finish this side quest, it'll actually open up ships to show up on the dock. And then there will be a side quest to get the backpack, which is basically over here somewhere. You'll find the dead body. There'll be a backpack. You bring that back to the crazy scientist who's... That didn't go the right way. You bring that back to the crazy scientist who's over here, and this is... the backpack is the only... It's the only progression system in the game. Everything else is basically non-progression wise, but the backpack is progression based. So that's an important factor. And you don't have to find the backpack, but you won't be able to do a bunch of stuff if you don't have the backpack. The backpack's how you're going to use your hoverboard. It's how the light spawns. So you want to kind of do that, and we're going to encourage the player to do it. So then you'll have the second boss, which is the hidden boss. Basically, you come in this town, you beat up a bunch of bandits, and then that'll spawn the bandit boss. And then I think we're going to have a big, huge, non-killable open world boss over here. So, I mean, you can try, but he's going to basically hit you so hard where you're just going to die. So I was thinking, so I had a couple ideas. I kind of thought to maybe have a goblin encampment over here. And then what we could do is I wanted to put a goblin who was like literally on a turret gun. And as soon as he saw you, he would turn over and be like, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I thought it would be funny to see that. And so that way, like, it deters you from coming over here because you're just going to get mowed down by the goblin on a turret. And there's no way you can stop the turrets right now. Later on, what I think, after the demo, what we'll probably do is we would have like there's like something you can pick up and hold that blocks you the entire time while you're traversing, so you can get there, but they're trying to come around and fight you. So you have to like set it down on the ground, and then you fight them off, and then you pick it back up, set it back down, fight them off, and that's how you get to the turret zone, so you can knock out the guy on the turret. But that's my plans. So we'll see what happens. We got a lot to do. I gotta fix this temple. That has to happen. So let's do that first. How about that? Because I absolutely love this temple. I very, very much loved this temple. Okay, so one of the things that I can play with is we got Senti assets in here. I can actually use these Senti assets to kind of cheat and get some stuff in place. I don't like how Senti has these pivots, so maybe I can't. I'd have to modify these pivots. That'd be horrible. Ew, disgusting. Okay, we're gonna do it in Maya. Never mind. I'll have to mess with Senti stuff later. They have, I don't know why they have those pivots. That offset pivot is garbage. Maybe you're only supposed to have it for one piece? I don't know, man. Well, this is a good thing to show you though, because this is kind of the insets that I'm gonna have inside of the dungeon area, and then you can take and put people like this inside there, and then you can have like the statues inside there and have that inside the entrance area. I already played with it earlier. It looks really good. Like, it looks really good. So Once we create that design and make those things, it'll be really nice. And then this is the candelabra that they have. Ours is gonna be just as regal, but more futuristic. That's the cool part that I like about our design. We are going for a realistic structure. I have another idea for another tool I want to make too. I want to make a tool for setting materials because I always get tired of having to go and find them. So I just want to have a tool where it takes whatever's selected and it uses my helper materials that I've created. I think there's some C++ I'm gonna have to add in. Oh man, you don't have it on a 45? Damn it, bro. Why did you create it on a 45? Probably because you were trying to be like specifically perfect, I assume. That's my assumption. Okay, it looks like the stream is still going, so that's good. Make sure everything's good. Make sure there's no issues. Okay, cool. What is that size? I think that covers it. Yeah. So that's 40 by 20 by 5, I think. Yeah, it looks like 40 by 20 by 5. No, it's more. Okay, so 50? Yeah, okay. 50 by 20 by 5. Okay, got it. Okay, let's go make it. We're gonna turn his idea of a temple into something of reality. Okay, so we need to, it's 40 and X, 20 and 5. I think that's it, right? Why are we not showing the grid? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Do I even want to know? Probably not. Oh, it's good. Okay, cool. What about here? Oh, it's good. Okay, cool. So 40 by 20 by 5. How many? He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pillars. So we're gonna have 6 pillars. And then rotate it 90. I'm gonna assume, what was the size? 2 by 2. And then I'm gonna go to the attributes and we're gonna make this 40. So it's a nice smooth feeling. And then we're gonna bring that up here. Now the question is how many of these can we fit? I think we can half this. Can we half this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I cannot. So I have to come in and do it manually, and that's fine. Okay, that's fine. And then that'll give us a little lip in the front. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that'll give us a lip in the front. And then he had, what, 2 going across? I think it's too big. Oh, it's probably 1. Son of a biscuit. It's probably 1 because it's radius. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we'll do an edge of 3 because everything should be off of 3s. Unless it's walls. Walls are different. Walls are 2s. Okay, so then let's go. That's a 3. Grab that, and then the player is basically 2 of these. So that means that's 4. That's 5, 6. So that's 2 players. We want to go 4 players up, I think. So should be. Why didn't I grab all of them? There we go. So that's 4 times by 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's correct. That's 4 players tall. And then, did he have a hard roof there? No, it's a soft roof. Okay. So we're gonna basically brick it out, bring it up. Okay, so we're looking good. And then now we need to create the wall. The walls should be 2. So we can't have that. Damn, that's a thick ass wall. Maybe. I don't know if that's a thick wall or not. I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess we're gonna find out. I don't know how it's gonna work. We're gonna find out. I mean, it looks good. Make that 90. This is going to be 40. Again, so we have a nice smooth transition. What? Come on. There you go. Okay, so that'll cut it, which is good. And then we need to size it properly. It's probably 3. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Let's come here. And then let's say it's 1 off the roof. Okay, so then we grab this, we do a Boolean operation. I come back to here, edit, delete history. Get rid of that. Modify center. Okay. So now we have like, it's almost all done, which is great. So now this needs to overhang maybe by 1. Yep. Bring it down 1, bring that down 1, and then bring this up. It's right there. Perfect. And then we'll do the same for the other side. We'll just mesh it. There we go. On the other side. On Y. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, interesting. It's a little off. Which is funny because it shouldn't be, but it is. Let's see what this does when I go here. Okay, perfect. That's lined up exactly as it should be. Awesome. Okay, let's mirror this over. Now, the way he had it set up, it actually is inset. It's like concaved. What's going on, bro? How are you? Good to see you. I saw your stream earlier this morning. Really, really cool. That's your other project? Let's put this here. And then let's, I thought I deleted that backside. I did. Okay, cool. Cool. No, I saw your stream in the other one. It was called, portfolio work? No, what was it called? I can't remember the name of it. I did see the Senti one too for the open world. Concept art. There you go. Concept art. Yeah, I saw that one. Very cool. I was doing work, so I wasn't really capable of being fully engaged, but I did have you in my background. Let's do offset. Ooh, that's disgusting. Okay, let's try something else. Oh, that's why. My silly self. Okay, now let's try it. Let's see if it works. Offset. No. It doesn't like those edges in that way. Okay. Well, easy enough. We'll do it this way. Let's bring it in 1. Okay, so now we brought it in 1. We gotta make sure we line them up. I need to still take care of this stuff we talked about, so we'll get that squared away. Hopefully tomorrow. Were you able to show your client his stuff? And if so, how did he like it? Okay, so we have that right there. Perfect. Okay, and let's just cheat this stairs in real quick. Okay, so 3 and then 6, I think is probably as far out as I want to go. Okay, and then we'll go maybe 2 people across. That way you've got plenty of room. Trying to polish some stuff up first. Nice. Hey, that's cool. Okay, let's send this out real quick and see what we got. We got pretty far real quick. We're gonna call this temple test 01. Okay, and so we should be able to pull it out. Ashes engine temple test 01. There we go. It is going to be super small. We basically scale that bad boy up, which is even way smaller. That is the accurate size. Okay, so that aligns with what we've got. Just so I don't lose anything from what we designed, I want to make sure I have a good look at it. Okay, so we have this cross beams. We have the platform. And then he made it circular back there, so we need to not forget that. So I'm going to leave that where it's at, so that way I don't forget, because I really liked that placement. And I don't want to. I like how, damn, wavy, or not wavy, rock, that was smart. It's smart. That's what I like, is using the kit bash stuff that doesn't necessarily have a purpose, but you hide it off because that's how you make it. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Okay. You got a candelabra as the wire. That's good. I didn't even know that either. That's the best part. When I took a look at it, it just looked like a wire. I thought you just used a cylinder to make it. Okay, let's do this. Let's change the texture to concrete. And then let's go to the collisions, and we're going to change them to collisions as simple for a complex. I said that backwards, but you know what I meant. Okay. And then we'll pull this like this. Probably, yeah, right there is good. Yep. Okay. We're gonna have to fix some of the lights, but that's okay. So it is smaller than I thought, which is weird because I thought didn't we just do this? Didn't we just shape this whole thing out? I could have swore we just shaped this whole thing out. Ugh. Okay, well, let's get inside and see what it is, because this is definitely smaller than what you had, and I liked the size you had. I think this is going to be too small for my own liking, which is fine. Which means we're going to have to... Hey, come here, come here. There you go. There you go. Just going to have to grab it, stab it, because you know you got to have it. Okay, so we have these lights. I'll make those lights running lights here in a minute. Let's get these in here real quick. I'm gonna make sure I use the same rotation as these, so that way... What? Oh, they're standing on platforms. I didn't know that. Dang, okay. Well, whatever. This is what it is. We're using object, right? We are using object. Okay, cool. So then I'll just delete these two, and I'll make these the right way. And then this would be like 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, and pull him forward. And pull him forward. Okay, so that's kind of our temple, which is what do you want me to load my... Did you want me to load my version so you could double check sizing? No, I appreciate it though. The problem is that I think I have an idea what I did wrong with the calculation. It shouldn't be a problem, but I am gonna test it out real quick. I think I have an idea of what I did. So normally what I do is I make a 100 by 100 by 100 block, and I do 1/10. Instead, I did a 1 by 1 by 1, so I think I did 50% rather than 1/10. No, that shipping error is actually really common. And the reason why is because it said something about like some kind of armor, right? It's like shipping error because of item, whatever. It's basically you're having a load problem. And no, he hasn't updated. I'm going to update tonight after this stream. Okay, that is too small. That is way too small. Yeah. Okay. So what this means is that this was the right size out here, but I need to expand in all the directions for the actual thing, because this is the way the inside of size, but the exterior is not. So yeah, the interior, this is so tiny. This is tiny. And the wall is thick. Like, that's thick. Not supposed to be that thick. So, the answer for that is I basically have to not do what I did, which was cheese it. Okay, so let's do that real quick. We're gonna group everything together, and I'm gonna make sure that it's on its pivot point is on the center, which it is, which is great. And then center it down here. Yep, okay. And then we're basically gonna do what I should have done to begin with, which was create 100 by 100. because I'm silly. I didn't do that. Okay. And then what we do is we scale everything up from there. And then I'm gonna descale it again. So we'll come up here so that way I can see this. I might have to do it this way. Yeah, yep. I think it's gonna be 100. I think the answer is 100. Yep, that should be what it is. Okay. And then modify freeze transformation, so I make it small again, and then I times it by 0.1. That's its real height. I grab these two, I combine them, times it by 0.1, and then we get our real height. I mean, I think that's kind of what we did, though. Didn't we? I don't know. Let's look. No, yeah, we definitely didn't. Yeah, this gives me way more room. Okay, cool. Well, not room in the sense of like I have a lot more room on the inside, but room in the sense that this is bigger. I do want to see if this is bigger. So let's export this real quick. What do we call this? Temple?
I put my head in.
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me see if you're on stream. Say something real quick.
Say something real quick.
Oh yeah, you're definitely on stream. Cool. Cool. Okay, yeah, look how much bigger this is massive. Well, I also times it by 10. Never mind. Oh, I times it by 100. Jesus.
Yeah. If you look at my stream, you can actually get an outside view of you can see the thicknesses he used.
Oh, you're streaming here?
Just in Discord.
Yeah, I'm watching. No, go up to the actual door. I need to see that. Okay, so then, okay, so that's probably 6 wide is what it looks like. And then it's really long. So go back out real quick and fly up. Fly up, like a lot. I need you to look down. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Right there. That's what I want you to do. Nope, you're too high. Back up. Go towards the front. Because I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to scope it. Okay, now look down. Perfect, right there. Well, don't block yourself in the way. I need to see the road. I don't care about you. You don't matter. Well, you personally matter, but the version of you in the game does not matter. I don't give two craps about that. Okay, so that comes out here. Okay, yep. Okay, so that's basically what I need to do. Is I need to increase the length by maybe 10, and then the width needs to be increased by... Actually, it's pretty close, but I would say maybe 5. Okay, got it. Appreciate it. That's actually helpful.
Not a problem.
Super helpful. It's all good, Massive. All good. Understandable. Okay, let's see what it looks like in game real quick, just so I can make sure that it looks good for me. I should probably set up a save point right next to it so I can just spawn over there. Oh, missed it. Okay, that looks good. The size needs to be fixed, but other than that, it's the same structure and everything else. Okay, so let us go and fix the size real quick. This is the accurate version of it. So now we're gonna decouple everything. Wait, what? Oh, I can't combine. There we go. I can decouple. There we go. Ugh, everything's gonna be jacked up now. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so we said
rearranging Lego pieces.
Huh?
You're just doing Lego.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Okay. So we did say that we wanted it to be on the side more. So let's push it out 3 on this side, and then we'll do component mask, and then do 3 on the other side. For anybody who especially on YouTube doesn't know, Stormy is our lore guy. He's been with me since the very beginning of my game dev process and all the learnings that I involve myself in with that. So he's a good guy to have around. And he'll be doing the lore stuff for this game as well.
Technically, we.
I mean, it's always we. It's never, you know, not we. But that being said, you're doing it, because I don't need all the credit.
I'm just writing the words that make English sense, and no one makes sense of that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, your voice alone brings the boys to the yard, so that's all that matters. If you don't, I don't know if you remember or not, but if you remember or not, just a couple years ago, this is actually how we started off the old streams, was you joining in conversation. I was in Hawaii time, so I think it was probably a little bit more conducive to your own schedule, but it was the exact same thing where you were on stream chatting up a storm.
No, I remember. The fun part is I think 2/3 of my followers are gay men.
Wait, what? 2/3 of your followers are gay men?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I had to think about that for a second. I was like,
Unfortunately, the voice is very effective for some reason.
I mean, I don't know why you would say for some reason. It's clear. It's clear as day why it's effective. Okay, so yeah, a lot of this is off. Son of a bitch. Because the scaling changed everything. Disgusting. Okay, that's gonna be a pain. But hey, it is what it is.
Alright, I'm gonna bugger off because I actually still got stuff to do. I'll check in with you later.
I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I got a 3-hour stream. So, talk to you later, homie. Thanks for showing up and helping out.
Nah, that's fine. And everyone else, you have a good stream watching.
Stormy Nature, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. No, he's been here since the beginning, so. Since the beginning. Okay, so let's just make a block that's 30-30. Yeah, there we go. So that's our 30 block. We're gonna use this to help measure, because when I scale things, sometimes they get a little wonky. So this is just acting as a measuring stick. It looks like that's fine. So that, it measured out fine. I think that's the roof that's causing the hardship. No. Okay, so we're gonna redo the roof. I'll redo it after I get this done. Wait, what? Oh, it's because it's the component. I need to switch back to object. Okay, cool. So that goes 6 there. And then we said we wanted to extend it out by 5. So that's basically 2 6s. Ooh. So let's grab all of these. Duplicate, do component. I actually really like this soundtrack. That's 3, that's 6, it's 9. Let's just go all the way out. Let's just go all the way out. Just have fun with it. I don't know how many that is though. That's my problem. I'm gonna have to count them here in a minute. We're gonna play Counting with Friends. Okay. So to test the size and scale, we're just gonna send all this out real quick. See what we get. Okay. So we are much larger, and that is almost perfect now for the distance. Yep. So we can push this back a little bit further, and then we'll have it be exactly right there where it needs to be, which is good. So that is good. Which means I like this size. And that means everything else is going to be sized properly to this. Now, where this doesn't work is the wall size. We made that like the size of a whole human. So we need to reduce that size down to just, I think 2, or maybe we could do 4. It is a temple, right? They might have a little bit thicker walls inside the temple. Is this the upper? It is the upper. Okay, cool. It's kind of interesting how that looks offset there. Oh, what the banana? Oh, it's because I have component on. I gotta remember to turn that off. Maybe I can make a hotkey for that. I was like, what optical illusion was going on? Okay, so we need to line this up real quick. Perfect. And then this one and this one and this one can be done together simultaneously. No. There we go. Wait, what? I can't select vertexes for both? Get out of here. Since when? Oh, there we go. That was weird. I'm gonna say, since when? When did that become a thing? Okay, so we're gonna put this on the outermost edge. And then we're going to grab both of these, and we're gonna come just 4 across. So 2, 3, 4, like that, perfect. Do the same thing up here. Gonna go to the outermost edge. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. And so now that's our outer walls, giving us a much bigger space on the inside. Like, we're talking massive. That's huge. Yeah, look at that inside. So I'm just gonna quickly put these here. This is not accurate to actual what it's gonna look like in the end. I just want to see sizing wise what we get from doing this. We want 1 spreader right there. Yep. Cool. And then we line it up there. Cool. Okay, let's check this size out. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that's much bigger. Much bigger. Let's grab this transform here and then put it here. Wait, what? grab, paste. Oh, I didn't have object. Wait, what? What the? Object. There's no way the object's facing that way. Oh, I just did location. I didn't do rotation. Son of a biscuit. I thought it copied all of them. Okay, well, whatever. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this. We can pull this down, line that up. Change this over to concrete. And then... How did the rotation get jacked up? I'm so confused. How does scale mess up rotation? Okay. Now let's test this out and see what we get view-wise. It should be pretty good because as you step out onto your balcony, there's your grand castle that's currently broken up and not so grand, but it was amazing. And then down here is your stuff. And then we'll reshape the terrain to match and align better. And that looks good here. Inset looks good here. Those will look good up there. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay, so that's going to change this out. Let's get rid of that. And then let's line up these pillars on kind of the internals. I can get rid of each one of these because we're just gonna duplicate it over to the other side, and then let's fix these to line up, and then we'll move them over there. Okay. So the first question is, how many do we want to go across? So we're gonna say the spacing is 1 there. So maybe every 2. So that's every 4. Let's see if that math works out. It does. I didn't even plan it that way. Oh, crap. What? I messed it up. I didn't even follow my own numbers. Son of a biscuit. Okay, it doesn't work out. Oh, wait. It still does. Haha. Wait, no. Damn it. I have 1 in between, 1 in between, 1 in between, 1 in between, 1 in between. Okay, it does work out. Yay! Champion! I am successful even without trying to be. Holla! Okay, so that looks good. Height-wise, it was pretty good, right? Didn't seem like that needed anything different for height-wise. I can't remember now. Height-wise, I think it was fine. And then what we want to do is we want to extend out the outer edge. I want a lip here. Not massive, but I think at least 3 players wide. That kind of goes around the outside edge. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So we'll have a lip on the outside. And this is 3 players wide. So we basically just need to extend it out this much. Because we already have it in the front. Like that 3-person wide extension already exists in the front. And so we just need it for the back. And the side. Yep. Easy day. Cool. We extend that out. And then this is the back lip. Now, what we also need to do for this, because that lip isn't the only answer, we want to mimic this that we had here before, and we're going to put that right here. I'm going to rotate it 90 and X, and then we're going to make it a 40. And then I got to see what the number is for this. 150? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, that was 160? Yep, 160. Okay, cool. And then we just need to line this up with the floor. And then we line this up here. Alright, so now we have the same thing that Rock Kicker made. Everything is kind of like basically the same. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. Yeah, cool. So that gives us that edge lip, and then this comes out. That's probably much bigger than the other one, but hey, it's cool. I like it. Now we're gonna have to probably move everything because it's too big. That's okay. Like that is good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then we'll move the altar of sacrifice for the pig and all the other things. We'll move that after the fact. But basically, this is where we are. Let me get rid of these bad boys because they're in the way. This is the big, huge temple that you'll come in and do whatever it is you want to do. You come out, you can see all the stuff down here, and then you've got the nice castle up there. Yep. We can probably even move it over, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably have to structure the whole town around it. I don't mind reworking the bandit town. The bandit town is jacked up anyways, so a little bit of rework on that's not going to hurt me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of like it where it's at because it blocks the line of sight, and that's what I really wanted, was blocking that line of sight. We need to... I think I need to boost up the trees. Because at some point they got less. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what's happening here. This should be... We should have spawning here, and I don't know why we don't. Let me grab my PCG. I promise not to go into PCG too hard tonight. I promise. I'm just gonna check this real quick so I can see what's going on. Those are both yellow. Yeah, so let's just do that. That. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna kill everything. I apologize. Sorry. Let me disable everything first. There you go. That should be less killer on the computer. I don't normally do the testing on this big map because of how laggy the PCG gets, because we're basically doing it on the entire bounds, which you're not supposed to do, but we do because why not? Okay. So I am having an issue with my greenery, and it is basically deciding not to spawn where it should be spawning. This is my PCG. Look at how good that is. Look at how good that. I'm so proud of my PCG. It's so good. Yeah. What's up? I don't know why that's there though. That makes no sense. This should be something. Am I missing something in my PCG? Oh, wet sand. That's not wet sand though. No, that's not wet sand. Am I missing something from my dirt node? Oh, I bet you I am. That makes no sense though. I don't know what's going on here. I gotta figure out. I wish there was a way to like PCG kind of like point a pointer at it and then tell me what the heck that is, because I don't know what material that is. That should be dirt, but dirt is also there. So is that hand painted dirt? Look at that blood red ocean. That's because the ocean is all spawning up too. Hi, Sharky. Damn, dude. Like, what is that? Let's disable and then re-enable and see what happens. Because I have this working flawlessly in the other map. Man, I gotta figure out what that is. I'm not gonna do it on the stream, I promise. That we'll be stuck in PCG for hours. But here's the weird part. So look, this is being painted. That's being painted. So it's not painted dirt. This is all painted dirt. And the natural dirt's over there. Like there's a bunch of natural dirt over here. So, oh, wait, what? Is it because PCG can't do, oh, it's doing a surface coal. That's important. What's going on, Barney? That's super important. It's doing a surface pull, and so it's doing like a raycast down, and because it can't raycast down, it doesn't spawn. Damn. Damn. But there's nothing up there to block this. So why is that being, I don't know. Okay. That's food for thought. Interesting. It's very interesting. That means that basically the raycast didn't go all the way through. Good to know. Okay, anyways, back to where we were, PCG right here. This green is basically what's spawning all of our stuff. So if I disable sand, I don't care about sand. Oh my gosh, it's gonna lag a little bit. Let's do this. Let's turn it off real quick. So that way I can easily traverse through this real quick. We're gonna turn off sand. I'm gonna turn off the, what is this? Wait, what? Oh, that's wet sand. Okay, we're gonna turn off. Hello, Ryuthapumus. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I gotta check that. So dirt and dirt. Oh, maybe because I have it at 0.2. And that's, so for some reason it's more than 0.2. I don't know. Okay, we'll figure that out. Right now we're turning it off. I don't care. And then grass points, that's the one I want. And then rock points, we're gonna turn that off too. Oh my gosh. Remember what I'm pressing. Okay. So then maybe did I turn off a node here? I didn't. Okay, cool. So let's turn this on. It still takes a long time on this map. That's crazy. Okay. And then let's turn on self-pruning so I can see what that looks like. So I've got self-pruning and all of that. And then let's turn on, so that's doing tree location and PCGA, right? So basically I need to turn on grass mask location. So this is my grass mask. I don't want to show that. I know you don't have your box set. We're working it. It's the little Keebler elves are downstairs and they're working on it. And it's maybe Christmas. I don't know. Santa Claus says maybe. No promises though. Okay, so spline blockouts. That means if it sees any spline blockouts, it's gonna remove those. That's my points there. And then I'm just gonna spawn the trees. So turn that off, turn that off. And then I'm gonna turn that on. Yeah, I think Half-Life 3. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, it's waiting on Half-Life 3. Now watch, Half-Life 3 releases next week. That would suck. Okay, so there's a bunch of not trees here. And where's my PCGA line? That's down here. So basically I grab everything inside of PCGA. Turn that on. Come on. Oh, it's lagging through the tasks. Hopefully I'm not killing the stream. If I am, I'm sorry. I probably am killing the stream. It looks like I'm killing the stream. Hopefully not. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, something's definitely not good. Because it basically, you shouldn't see any red dots. Oh, it's still at 22 tasks. Okay, well. Did I kill it? I probably killed it. It's like, what did you do? There we go. Okay, that's giving me some good hope. Okay, so what we've done here is basically we say all these rocks spawn. All the red spots are the trees. What? Let me turn on the collision box for those. Because that's the PCG agent with the transform points. Or bounding box. No. Where's my bounding box? Damn, dude. No, it's a boundings modifier. There should be a boundings modifier somewhere here. Oh, that's extract bounds. So maybe... Oh, is it because of the slope? Bro, I bet you it's the slope. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. And then the angle, max angle is 5. Let's do max angle of 10. And see if that brings some stuff back. Oh yeah, it does. Look at that. That brings a lot back. Are there trees inside there? There is. Is that going to be pruned? I hope so. Probably not. I guess we'll find out. So see with my self-pruning nodes, what is left? Oh, those got pruned out. Well, I had a pain blocker injection this morning, so I'm going to do what Ryu does best. Be lazy and lay down. Speak soon. That's rude. And also, I'm glad that you're going to go and get some rest. You need it. Okay, it's well deserved. Let's turn those on and see what we get spawned. I mean, that's kind of good, right? So it pruned off anything that was kind of... Do I have a transform? I do. So this needs to be minus 50 and maybe minus 80, I think. Yeah, it's never cool if pain is still an issue, man. I definitely don't want that for you. So this is trees versus PCGA. So let's toggle this, and then we'll toggle it back on. We're trying to fill these gaps. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice filling gap. Still needs more trees here. I am curious to know why that's happening. So that's part of my PCGA. Let's see what the self-pruning looks like. Ah, that's why. Okay. And it's is it using that self-pruning bounding to not spawn shit? I think that's what it's doing. Damn. Okay. So big rock, filter slope angle. That's whether or not it spawns. I don't spawn my big rocks on those angles, so I do want to keep that. Ah. Well, that's outside of band, so that's fine. So that's basically self prunes, brings everything in. If it's outside of band, I don't do anything. Yeah, I need to make those sticky. That way it's easier just to clicky. It needs to be sticky for the easy clicky. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I might make trees more abundant. That's what I'm looking at. So where can I see the actual? Okay, there we go. So static mesh spawner. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. So I can see where it's being filtered. That point got filtered out. Oh, I wonder if it's because it's underground. I wonder if it's because it's underground. I bet you that might be what's causing it. We'll take a look here in a second. Basically, it's saying, hey, this is underground. So we shouldn't see anything spawn there, but I should see a crap ton of grass spawn in all of these open areas, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. But here's the thing. There's a bunch of stuff underground. So let's turn... if I make it invisible, does that modify PCG? That's an interesting question. Okay, PCG still works. Somehow. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's disable it and re-enable it. It still works. Okay, so it's still technically there. The layer is still there. It's just not fully aware of what exactly is going on. Okay, cool. That's good, because I want to see if the bottom parts are causing some wonkiness, right? So next we have a density filter here. Let's turn this on and let's see what this looks like. Okay, so that spawns everywhere, right? This is the one that I care about most because this is my grass and I want a lot of grass to spawn. So we need a higher density filter to spawn more grass, right? So let's turn displaying that off. And then let's turn this on real quick. And we're going to change this color to yellow. Okay. So this is looking for all of the difference points based off of tree location, spline blockout, and PCGA. And so basically it's looking for all of those positions, and it's saying anything where those positions are at, don't spawn something, even though it still looks like it is. It's avoiding just the points though right now. So that's the thing. It's not merging or getting rid of anything other than just the points. And then let's walk through. Let's enable that. Let's come here and let's look at this. I'm gonna enable that and turn that off. And then we're gonna turn that on. I should see a bunch of purple, because that's basically the shape. So we're gonna get a little bit of a space here. Do we get a space difference here? That is what I'm curious on. No, we don't. So somewhere here, there is a PCGA element that is blocking the ability for this to spawn because it's using some points there, and it's saying, hey, don't spawn there. Which is interesting because, again, why is it not spawning there? You know, it should, like, that should all be covered. So let's get rid of this real quick one more time so I can see. Yeah, there's some filtering happening there. Maybe it's a trace because of the tree? No, it's not that. It's not that. Because you've got a whole bunch of crap over there. Let's check this and then make this HLPR. We'll make this red. That tells me where the merged points are. Okay, so that's a merged point. There's nothing there. Okay, what if I disable? Let's disable PCGA from blocking this stuff. Oof, we just made a crap ton more points. Okay, so it's not even getting there based off of PCGA. So I would be willing to say that this does not think that it is grass. That's probably what it is. So let's check the landscape real quick and turn it on. I mean, that's definitely grass. So let us do this. Where's my grass filter? Equal to or less than 0. I might kill my computer. If I killed it, I'm sorry. Okay, that increased a lot. And it did not solve the problem there. F. So it's looking for a physical material, which is the auto-generated one, and then it's looking for a hand-painted one that I've made grass. So I was thinking like that would fix that right there. So what that tells me is this is the hand-painted one that's causing the problem. Or sorry, not the hand-painted, but the auto material. So if I go to landscape, we're going to oh man, landscape is gonna lag this whole thing. Let me disable PCG real quick. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint some grass down. This is gonna cause some lag because it's doing shaders. This is the first time I've used this grass layer, so don't judge me. Jurassic Joey, hey, what's up? Seen you on YouTube. God is sending me. Wait, what? God? Diseased? I'm needed here. Was in a creepy pasa video. Had an ad break, and it might be here after instead of back. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. Good to have you here, Joey. Okay, so we've got grass painted. Okay. Now let's turn on. That looks like there was some grass painted over here. Wavy was already, or not Wavy. Why do I keep saying Wavy? Rock Kicker was already ahead of the game. Okay, let's check this. Let's toggle and then toggle on PCG. Now this should all be yellow because I basically said anything that's painted is yellow and it's not. So there is something that's causing this to not be yellow. I'm not going to waste the stream trying to figure this out. It is way too crazy to do. No. Let's go here. Let's go here real quick. Oh, okay, that does tell me something. So green is showing up. Let me toggle this off real quick. Let me clear all grass layer. This is going to cause some shaders to rework. No. Let me toggle this back on. Green is covering that spot. So there is something specifically with the yellow. And where is yellow at again? Here. So I am filtering something. Oh, I wonder if it's here. Okay, let's turn the merging points off. And let's check this. Maybe I'm self-pruning. And then let's make this HLPR and then red. Nope. Nope. That's nothing there. Okay. Where is there still a yellow happening? Is it one of these? Oh, those are both purple, which is fine. That's what I want. Is it here? Oh, it's a difference. Oh, is it the tree location that's getting rid of it? We don't have a tree there though. Bruh. Is it a tree location? That's crazy. Or it's a spline blockout, maybe. Yellow and green are in the same spots. So let's disable green. And let's see if we get yellow there. And if that is, we found out that it's the tree that's blocking it. Son of a biscuit. So how is the tree blocking it? Yeah, we have a tree blocking it now. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, that's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, I don't know. There's no tree locations there. Oh, you know what? Maybe we need to do it from here. Because this is making the trees avoid the PCGA, and so this is my real tree location. Yeah, that's the money right there. Okay. 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 So let's turn this off real quick. And so that's the real tree location. So if we put in tree location here, it's a difference. I don't know why it's tripping out. It crashed. No. No. Why? Yo, that's not cool. Why did it crash? Maybe because I maybe because I does it? I don't know. Damn, dude. That's not cool. I mean, I do generally save often, but not while playing with PCG, I don't. Because if I mess something up, I don't want that to be inherently saved. Fuck. Dang, dude, we lost a lot of crap. We lost a lot of crap. That's okay. You're right, Joey. This is a saved often situation. Damn. Well, we basically started over, right? Which is cool. Fuck. The good news is I didn't start over with the actual mesh. That's in a different program. But I am starting over with what we were doing. So whatever. So that's interesting. The projection, my house, it's been robbed of its walls. That's true. Yes, that is true. It did get robbed of its walls. It got robbed of everything. We learned to save often. That's what we learned. No, that's not. I mean, I guess I could do that. The answer to your statement is yes, I could do that wholeheartedly. Okay, back to PCG real quick. I think I know the problem. Is it disabled? It is disabled. Okay, cool. So this shouldn't break it. Put it here. Wait, what? Why? Wait, what? Oh. I see. That's why it crashed. That's why it crashed, because I created basically I created a infinite loop. Oh crap, before I crash again. Is that plugin disabled? Ugh. This is It is. Okay, node graph is disabled. Woo! Okay, named routes, and we're gonna call this this is going to be called initial tree locations, or unfiltered tree locations. Okay, and then we'll line those up, and then I come here and then do unfiltered tree locations. That comes in here to PCG, and then that gets spawned to my final tree locations. Wait, why? There's no other tree locations. I'm just gonna delete it. That's dirt mask. Let me just make sure I don't have any other tree locations anywhere. Oh shit, I do. What the fuck is this? That's for grass mask locations. What the? It would not create cyclical crap. Oh, it does because of PCGA. Damn it. Okay, how does that work? We're stuck in the PCG hell. No. I was like, oh, I'm not going to do anything with PCG, and here I am. Son of the biscuit. Oh my god. PCG be messing my life up because I'm trying to design things. Okay, so let's do this logic real quick, right? I originally said, hey, I want the difference. Damn, I'm using that hey thing. I want my grass to spawn everywhere. And I'm going to have a density filter, so that makes the grass spawn a lot of places. I don't want the grass to spawn in any blocked loadouts. And I also don't want the grass to spawn. Oh, I guess I don't need it there. Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't need it there. I was being overly abundant with it. Okay. So now, basically PCGA, I don't need this because I'm gonna say tree locations. And tree locations should account for PCGA, but maybe not. Let me just make sure. Hopefully I don't create an error. Let's save. Okay, if I jacked it up, we'll know here in a second. Let's go. Let's go. Enable. Oh, oh no, I don't want to see it. It should have a lot of trees now and a lot of grass. Okay, so we are having grass. I need to verify some things real quick because it does look good. And we are getting trees, but again, I'm getting this. I don't know why I'm getting that. It might be because of this. It is. Okay. So basically this is underneath the ground, but it's blocking this from spawning because it's underneath the ground. And that's not, we can fix this. That's my fault for having a level blueprint that is jacked up and not properly set up. So that has nothing to do with the PCG. PCG is acting as it is expected. And you can see that because it's basically spawning around everywhere that it needs to spawn. It's still avoiding the trees, so it's doing what it needs to do there. So PCG, wait, is there a rock there? No, there's no rock here. Why? What the fuck? Damn it. Okay, I thought I solved it. I guess not. Okay. Let me go to my grass real quick one more time. And let's see what that looks like. If I see grass there, then I'm back in my same problem that I had before. There's no grass there. So, okay, because that's too much dirt. Okay, that's fine. Basically, it's too much dirt for grass to spawn. That's what that's saying. What if I change this to 0.01? Is that even a thing? Yo, I don't know what I just did. I mean, it tightened it up a little bit, but not really. Okay, so that's why it's doing it, because that is dirt. And so it does not recognize that as anything other than... Yeah, okay, cool. So there's nothing I can do about that. Cool. Well, I can paint grass there and make it more grassy. Okay, we're done with PCG. I'm done with PCG. We've done what I wanted to do. It's looking good. Let me save it. Close that. Okay, PCG is working. Let me just do this real quick. Toggle it off. So that way we can go back to doing what we were doing, which was building and crafting the temple of Vermoose. Of Versailles. The Temple of Versailles. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna modify this out. Paint a grassy knoll So we can. That is something we can do. That again, that's where we go to the landscape, and then I do the painty stuff. I have to redo my grass because my grass is broken. But yeah, I can hand paint the grass. It's not okay, let me be real. It's not actually broken, but it's broken. And the reason why is I created my own version of it. And then my version of it is very different than the current version that we have. In here, and because this grass actually bends properly like it should, which mine does not. So I think I can show you that. I created a soccer layer. I think it's called soccer. I can't remember. Prismatic foliage maker. I didn't call it soccer. I should have called it soccer maker. So you can see that the grass is doing some crazy stuff here, right? And if I hit play, that's that same grass. It's not doing all that crazy stuff because it can now be folded down, and it actually takes into effect like how fast I'm running and everything else. And that's kind of, so like you can see where creatures have gone and everything else. And then it'll slowly fold itself back up. And this is also where I added the Prismatica soccer ball. So I could play whatever that game is called. I can't remember where you play soccer with the cars, but I can do it as myself. And so you can see that it ran through. It added all that, and then so it's pretty cool. And I need to make it where when you land, it like kind of goes out a little bit. Actually, when the aether pollution starts, we could revert some environments, like those trees outside the temple and their odd movement. That's true too. We can definitely make them, you know, do different things and have different interactions and stuff. Yep. So that's kind of this is me working on getting Prismatica working. I need the grass to be better, but again, it's just what it is right now. I think this is grass spawning-ish, maybe? I think it's the grass spawner, I think. Grass blade 1? No, that's the nice one. That's the bottom one. We want grass blade 2. And so we can actually make this really pronounced. Is it locked? Scaling, lock, X and Y. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so let's say 1.5 to 5 to 5. And so this will make the grass more pronounced. You'll get a little bit larger of the grass, like a grass thicket. You can really see it now. It's a lot thicker. This might what you see. This is what you might see in the grassy knoll type area. But you can see it covers it. I like it. It's nice. Prismatica is such a cool little system, man. Okay, 3, 3, 3. Let's go 2.5 actually. Can I copy this? I can. There we go. Love that. Love that. After I learned that out. Okay. Let's hit save. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And so this just makes the grass shorter. And I have to make the individual pieces kind of work better. But you can see, you could write things in it and get it all down. I love it. I love it. Anyways, we're gonna have this in the main game. It's just I'm working it right now, and I need to make it more. I think I need to throw more in there, but without having too much craziness. So I do need to like increase the density of the grass layer. This is the furthest distance. This is the closest. I think the density is at 500, so maybe we put it at 800. And then the density at you is the closest. So the like it's like as dense as it can be. I need bigger grass shards. So that way, because I want it to be like super grassy, and it's only kind of grassy right now. I want it to be super grassy, but that's only close to you. We're not taking any performance hit. Like we're still getting 80. Drax, what's going on? So yeah, we're not taking any major performance hit. We could probably even go 400 because of how that range is. Keep this at 1,000 and then put this back at like 50 maybe, and we can see what that looks like. And as I zoom out, it kind of goes away. This is the 1,000. You can see how that line is there. That's good. So that's the 1,000. That's the 400, and then if I go super far away, that's the 100. Thanks. Yeah, it should be good. And we're still getting, you know, 120, 180 frames per second. So it's no real difference to me on the frames. Everything works the same. There might be a little bit less on the inside that's spawning. So, you know, we'll have to play with those numbers and see what the good ones are. Thanks. I appreciate it, Drex. Why did that move over? There you go. Let's save that for now. We'll make it look pretty later. I was just showing off. That's what we were doing. Let's go back to the main world. Let's finish up this temple. We got about another hour left. Maybe 2 if I'm feeling froggy. Okay, and so this grass doesn't work because I don't have the RVT going all the way across everything right now. I need to, that's like kind of like the last thing I need to add is the RVT going across everywhere. And then that grass will work. It's interesting though, the other grass works, like the PCG stuff works. So I'm not sure how that works. I don't know. Like this stuff works, right? Are there gonna be RVTs? So I do have RVT data. And it is pulling from the landscape. Oh. Does it only set it for that? Yo. Is it only for that streaming volume? Oh man, it is. I'm gonna set snap to landscape and see what happens. Let's copy this value. How have you been, Drex? And then we're gonna do snap to landscape and snap to landscape. Let's see if that fixes it. That might also cause a metric crap ton of lag, but hey, F it. Landscape. And then let's paint some grass here. And then let's paint some grass here. And then let's paint some grass here. Okay, cool. So we have some grass there. Let's see what that looks like. See if this works. If this works, that's gonna be awesome. Woo! That'll be cool. Oh man, you know what? I could be getting hit right now. Dang, I need to... I totally forgot. Hopefully I don't get hit by anything. I guess I'll find out after stream. It's like, hey, your video is gotten flagged for songs. Ugh. Dang, dude. I knew that song was new. I haven't heard that song before. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna get flagged. Okay, let's go check that grass out. Let's see if that grass works. It should. Again, I don't know why all of this was working, but the grass wasn't for some reason. Maybe because it requires some special thing that wasn't. I'm still getting 40 frames, so that's good. Okay, let's see if the grass folds. Oh, it doesn't fold. Yeah, see, I don't know why it doesn't fold here. The RVT is working. And because that's working, but the grass doesn't for some reason. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Like I don't understand why it doesn't work in this level. And I don't think it works in any other level either. So if I come here to the editor and I go to test arena, it might be because that's a world partition and it doesn't work in world partition levels, maybe. That's an interesting concept. Let's try grass here. Nope, doesn't work here either. And and these work. I don't know. I'm not gonna waste stream trying to figure it out too. That's another thing list on my things to figure out, because it's clearly working for those bushes. Like those bushes are working, so I don't know why. Blow up some crates to make up my frustrations right now. Pots and crates. There he is. Oh yeah, that's right. Run away from me. Run away, big boy. Yeah. Ow. Okay, well, I gotta go this way now. Yo, did he just roll? No way. No, he didn't roll. He glitched. I'm gonna say, there's no way he rolled. Let's see if they can go through the grass. Do them going through the grass set it down? No, it doesn't. Damn, dude. Yo, he went over my head. Yeah, right. Get down. Ain't good enough for me. Oh, look at the blood on the plant. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense on why that wouldn't work. I don't know what I've set up differently in the prismatic foliage level that is different. Other than I don't think this is a world partition map. Yeah. So it doesn't work in world partition maps. I need to hit him. That's a bug. Yeah, I'm gonna be going for a little bit. That's a bug. That's a bug. So that's what it is. It doesn't work in world partition. I need to message him real quick. That's crazy. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to open that one. Open in random level. Sorry. Open Neo Roam. I put in the ticket, so let's see if that gets some traction. Hopefully it does. We were messing with PCG. I got distracted with PCG for just a minuscule moment. We're working on the temple, is what we're working on. PCG will not take over my stream. Not tonight, anyways. Yeah, it was about an hour. It was about an hour. Then we got sidetracked with grass. Because that was what it was. I was like, oh, no! I don't want to do that. I thought I was in paint mode. Get rid of all the grass over here. Actually, I could just do clear. I don't know why. Silly me. I wasn't thinking. Anyways, let's come in here and then let's play. Oh, I gotta rebuild. Rebuild. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a save point there so I can just start right here. We won't keep it there, but for testing purposes, we will. Ooh, I just got somebody. What did we get? We get a follow? No, we didn't. Oh, I did. Nico, thanks for the follow. And Sneaker, thanks for the follow. I don't know how I missed that. I apologize. How's it going? Good to see you here. Okay, so we're working on this. This is a good size. I thought I heard it. That's why I was checking. Yeah, this is a good size. And then this is where you'll pop out and you'll see the castle. And this might be too big. This might be a little too big. I don't know. We'll see. We could definitely do some stuff with it, and it matches the same style as what is the thing. By the way, you need to change your Twitch schedule to not be Japan times. I haven't even done my Twitch schedule. Like, oh my god, let me look at it. Streaming tools. I gotta go to tools. Where is it at? Tools, charity, alerts, settings, stream. Nope, that's all my private stuff. Streaming tools. Nope, I already clicked that. Content. Copyright. No. Stream manager. I don't know, bro. I don't even know where that's at. Home. And then that's an option to change my stream times. I just see a big, huge thing. It says you're live. View your revenue, latest streams, good job, spotlight, make special rewards, add alerts for your stream. Work together with streaming goal. Get to chat budgets. Post your first story. Upload another emote. I can do another emote. What? And I can challenge you guys. Set custom chat rules. Complete stream search. Dude, it's like a whole quest. Like, what the heck, man? Use a trailer to show off your content. Your next stream is scheduled. View your schedule. I had to go through 75 buttons, but okay. Oh, okay. Devlog open. 30 minutes. Where do I say where it happens? It says EDT. I don't know what EDT. Times will be saved in EDT. Whatever time that is. I don't know. Let's do 8 p.m. for 3 hours and 30 minutes every day. Okay, it looks like it's showing up now. Oh no, I have to set it up for each day? Get out of here, bro. Every Tuesday. Oh, no. Wait, yeah, I have to click. Do I have to click, hold it? No, every Monday, every Tuesday. Oh my God. I want to do it for every day. There's no everyday option. There's only an every Monday. There's no everyday. Oh my God. I have to make one for each one. Did I duplicate it? Is there a duplicate option? There's not. I have to set one up for each day, and I don't even know how to add it. How do I even add it? I'm not a fan. No. Yeah, you sidetracked me again. I'm over here trying to figure this out. It's basically a soul like, oh, sorry, Drax, I didn't see that. I apologize. Would it be a pain to remove it and re-add it? What are we talking about? The space here, the size, kind of ish maybe. And then yes, it is a Souls-like. It is a Zelda Breath of the Wild Souls-like. Yeah, I'll fix the stream thing later, bro. I don't know. I fixed Mondays, so Mondays work. So my stream schedule for Monday is accurate, but I guess I'll have to fix the other days. I guess I can show off the dungeon real quick. I need to do that anyways. How is the volume for the game? Is it decent? Like you can hear it? I don't think you can hear it. It doesn't look like it's showing up. I don't think it's showing up. You can't hear it, right? Oh, you can hear it now. Oh, you can definitely hear it now. Is that a world clock in the top left corner? No, that's your FPS. So that's showing your FPS and your frame rate for how long you're trying to, like, that's an FPS counter, and it shows your frames, how long it took to load. The actual world clock is in the bottom left, where it says 1046, and then it says training. Yep, that worked. Okay. So that's where that's at. Okay, cool. Glad you can hear it. I don't know why it wasn't working. Rendering time in milliseconds. Yeah, it's basically showing how long it takes to render everything. It's good for mostly whenever I put it on people's potato computers. It'll be like, hey, this is the potato computer. Let's fix this, and that's what I want to know. Hey, it's a potato computer. So the dungeons you basically come through. You have to like do puzzles, and that's how you complete the dungeons. They'll have different things that you can accomplish, and then after you've accomplished all of the things and done all of the stuff, then you gain access to the thing. So basically, I lock the door, and this first room is basically your first puzzle. There's no visual cues for it right now, but actually this is like a puzzle. Like if you don't know the puzzle, which you currently wouldn't because there's no visual cues at all, you would think, hey, I just light all of them up because that's what you did inside there and then it worked. But then you should do that and then it doesn't work. And I'm going to have a visual cue on the door that's going to light up each time you have the combo correctly. So then you know that, hey, I've got to turn off one of them. And so this room kind of teaches you, oh, you have to make sure that these things match whatever is visually being displayed. And then you have the different things, like this will lock this door. It doesn't always work inside of the engine. It works inside of the game, but for some reason inside the engine it's wonky. That turns on the spawner. This goes here, which you won't know. I watched Stormy do this earlier, and he just watched it fly away, and then it didn't work, and I was like, what? But basically, this is an aether mining room. And those are going to be drills down there, and there's going to be particles showing aether being mined. And your job is to get out of this room, so you have to keep pressing switches until it opens up. The green lines and things like that, they won't be there in the actual game. And then this door locks. It launches some stuff that lights the fires. That locks all the doors, so you're stuck inside. You can't leave. And then these cryo chambers drop down, and you have to fight. You have to fight some mobs. You have to kill 5 of them. That's what that little tracker is. It's tracking 5 mobs that get killed. And then once the 5 mobs are killed, then the door will unlock. So 5 mobs are killed, the door unlocks. And then you can press the button that opens the big door. Sorry, I had to answer a response real quick. So that opens the other door on the other side. And if you do like Stormy did this morning, it was actually really funny when he was playing. He kind of like just stopped here and was taking a look. That's kind of what I want to have. This is the dungeon effect of it. You know, you got to find the dungeon. So that's kind of the whole point of this. Is it's very dungeony. You're gonna try to come in here and get your stuff, and you learn the lessons from the first one. It basically teaches you that as you do things, it can unlock them and do that. So then you interact. It is right now because it's night or daytime, but at nighttime, when the lighting is different, it is not easy to determine it. Like you can't tell. This is nighttime, so you can't see anything, and you just walk up here and you're like dead. Now he should have had the torch on, and yes, with the torch it would have been easy to tell, but he was running around without the torch for some reason. I don't know, man. So. But at nighttime, the whole dungeon is like way darker because I haven't lit it properly yet. And then throughout the dungeon, you want to make sure you're collecting all the pots and coins you can, because you'll need them for the boss fight. And then this is where you have to do like, and all of these things are teaching you how the boss fight's going to go. So you have to learn how the boss fight's going to go and what has to be interacted with and how it's going to interact and everything. So that's kind of the whole point of this, and that's why you're going through this. This is a timing one. I always suck at it. Oh, I got that one. Nice. First try. And so all of this is teaching you how the boss fight works. So that way when you go fight the boss, you are a professional and know how everything works. I'm just going to speed through this last part because it's not done yet. But you got to do that to unlock the door. And then this is your challenge to do the run through. Damn, Link breaking pots in the people's house. Exactly. But you're going to be able to break pots and crates and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, so this is just a run challenge. And then you jump at the end. So now you've finished the dungeon, and now you can go and fight Big Boy. I'm gonna make sure I have full pots. I do. I have full pots now. Yay! So with full pots, I can go and fight Homeboy. I'm probably gonna die. I have a basic weapon. I'm actually gonna go see if I can get a better weapon. It'll give me a better chance. Hold on a second. So that's an important factor of this process is you do need to go try to get better weapons, just like in Souls games. If you don't have good weapons, then it's going to be really hard. Of course, all of them spawn with mauls. Every last one of them spawn with mauls. Get out of here. I'm not using no maul. It's too. I mean, they're good weapons, but they're too slow. Way too slow. Oh, use pots. Come on. Oh my god. I have so much life. Come on, come on. There we go. Got one. Okay, got two. They have any better armor than I have? He does have better armor, so I'll take that. That'll help increase my chance. That's better armor. Did one spawn with a sword? Oh yeah, I got one with a sword. Okay, hopefully it's a good sword. It looks like it's a good it's a level 1 sword. Whatever. It's better than what I have. We'll use that. Oh, I blocked that. I blocked that. There you go. There you go. Get stunned. Oh, come here. Bastard. Try to run away from me? Okay. No, I don't want to fight any of the other guys. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, leave me alone. Oh my god, he just doesn't want to stop. Yeah, perfect block. Get out of here. Yeah. What are you gonna do about that? Nope, don't want them all. Okay, this is good enough. I've got myself almost 100 life, so that lets me take a couple of hits, and I've got myself a decent sword. It's not an amazing sword. It is the sword that's designed for this fight, so it should be pretty chill. And then I'll save one more time inside here, and let's go fight the boss man. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. Oh, got him. Will you put in hidden items? Yes. There are items that are super rare that are one of kind, and when they drop, like, they only drop in the world, and that you can find them. But yes, there will be hidden items all over the place. And then there's random drop items, so you know, if you fight these skeletons enough times, you'll get an even crazier item. This is going to be an item loot game, so it has the Diablo-esque style of, you know, loot, where the longer you stay, the more likely you are to like get something.
Let the flame engulf your sins and wash clean your wicked.
So for this boss, everything you've already learned is all relevant. And so you have to learn to dodge, and then this is the skill that always kills me.
Engulf your sins and wash clean your spirit.
Oh, I'm dodging it. Okay. Man, I'm doing good right now. I've only gotten 3 hits on him though. Ugh. I can't keep dodging. I don't have enough stamina. Oh, let's go. Come on. Yeah, what's up? Okay, got it. Perfect. Let's go. I got him. He's gonna go phase 2. I'm gonna get phase 2. Oh shit. Okay, maybe not. Come on. Yeah, get 3 hits on you. Yeah, I'm doing good. Oh no! He almost got me.
Let the Aether Flame engulf your sins and wash clean your spirit.
Oh no, he almost got me. I got him. Phase 2, baby. Phase 2. Woo! I gotta get out of here. Nope. Okay, woo. Okay, we're phase 2. We made it, gentlemen. We're in phase 2 now. He's healing, and you have to basically avoid these little thingies. They're supposed to go all over the map. They're supposed to be like segmented out. Right now, I don't have that working, so it's super easy to avoid it. You just basically stand in the very far back. Okay, phase 3 is what's happening right here. Phase 2 is those stupid things. Phase 3 is actually pretty easy. I'm gonna. Oh no! Okay, as I say that, I have to. Oh my god!
Your sins and wash clean your spirit.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I forgot he still does that skill. I'm over here talking all this crap. So I still need him to do something, you know, good, and that's kind of why I kept that in there. Okay, and he's gonna go for that skill. I need to move.
Let the Aether Flame engulf your sins and wash clean your spirit.
Oh, okay. I need to rest. Oh, nope, and then he's gonna do his skill. Okay, got it. Stunned. Yeah, so you want to make sure he gets that into that skill, because otherwise you're not gonna make it. Okay, watch out for that. Stamina pots are big in this fight. I'm gonna block this, and then I need to run. And then I keep it in that zone. Perfect. Yo, I got him. This is gonna be the first stream that I beat him. Okay. Okay, gotta run. He's gonna do that stupid spin. Yep. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, you dead, bro. You dead. I got you. You're mine. Yeah. I killed him. I'm a champion. Now I can pick up his armor and wear the champion's armor. Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm so amazing. I don't want to use his sword. His sword is like super slow. It's a two-handed attack, and it's like super slow. It's really powerful, but it's not good for the boss fight you have to do. So after you finish fighting him in the demo, you basically finished fighting him. You're like, yay, I'm so good at this game. And now you have to go and win in the villa fight to become the gladiatorial champion of your household. Let me save out here. Let me see if there's one more sword guy. Doesn't look like there is, so I'm kind of effed, but that's okay. I'm gonna cheat, because that way you don't have to watch me run all the way back over to the place. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna come inside the villa. That would be cool, yeah.
Hail Trio, you look... Welcome to Ludus Initium. I am Nehemiah. Blocking can be performed with a weapon or shield, and, in rare cases, with your hands. However, I strongly advise against the latter. Blocking effectively requires stamina. If you attempt to block without sufficient stamina, you'll end up on the ground, staring up at your opponent in bewilderment.
Okay, cool. He's done talking. Now I can have this fight. So, when you finish that, you want to come here, you want to select Fight the Boss, and you hit Start Event. And so Big Brutus spawns in. This is a champion fight. and you gotta beat Big Brutus. Big Brutus has a lot of health and he does a lot of damage. So the only way you beat Big Brutus is by having the best weapons in the game and by also perfect parries. You have to be able to perfect parry. For the demo, this is the only way you can beat him. If you actually went out and got a crap ton of weapons, you could easily beat him without any perfect parries at all. You could just literally just kind of wail on him and kill him in 2 hits. But you can see he does a lot of stamina, so I'm losing a lot of stamina. I'm having to move to avoid his stuff. So you can't take too many of his hits in a row without losing a lot of stamina, and all your attacks cause stamina and all your movement cause stamina. So that's where perfect parries really help out, because you still take the damage, or you take stamina damage, you don't take actual damage. Oh, did I glitch him? I glitched him. Heck yeah, look at this, I glitched him. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind, he tricked me. Little trickster. If you do perfect parries, it gives you time to get your stamina back without having to block his hits. Oh, damn. Oh, I thought that was a perfect parry. Come on. There you go. Oh, damn. He went to town. There we go. Got a perfect parry. Bye, Brutus. Bye. I'm the champion now. And so in this case, I would have defeated the demo. Now I am the champion of this Ludus, and this Ludus is all mine. That's my bed. I can sleep in it, change time of day, go to nighttime. I can utilize the resources. So like, you'll have an armory that you can like store weapons at. You can, you know, go to your bath if that's really what you want to do because you had a dirty day. I don't know, man. Like, people do weird stuff. The cooking is going to be over here, so all the cooking NPCs and everything are there. And all that logic works, by the way, which is pretty cool. And then up here will be kind of where you can go at. Otherwise, this is now your Ludus, and your job is to go through and defeat all the other Luduses in the entire realm. And so you go and you defeat the Luduses, and that's basically how you get to the main arena, and you do your main fight. And once you get to the main arena and you do your main fight, then that's like the end of the game. But for the demo, you won't be able to do that. And each arena, you'll be able to change up how you want to fight. So let's say you wanted to like fight only people with mauls, so that way you get better at mauls. And you wanted them to be butt naked. You hit start and they spawn butt naked with mauls, and that's who you fight. So that way you can practice, and they'll have weak life and are easy to kill. And then you get rewards for each match you do, and based off of the difficulty. So for example, if I turned on the multipliers where they have 2 times the health, they have more, and they have 2 times damage, and I let them spawn any weapon, I get more perks from it. Oh crap. And so he did double damage there. And he's got more life. He should have been like dead already, but he's got more life. So that's kind of how the arenas will work. You'll be able to, arena spawns will actually work very interestingly, because in the higher levels, you'll be able to set up different arenas. And that's actually the end game, is to get to the main arena, which is over here. And basically you'll fight in this big, huge arena, and you'll have what's called arena manager mode. So you'll come in and you'll talk to the arena manager, and you can set up the arena to be whatever you want. You can say, hey, I want to do a battle where I fight the Minotaur. So then you come in here and then you fight the Minotaur. And you finish, you come back over here, you talk to him, say, hey, I want to do a navy battle. And then all of a sudden water will fill up, and then the ships will come out, and then you fight on a navy battle. So you can basically use the arena manager to set up however you want to fight. That's kind of what we're doing. And then if the game is very popular and everybody likes it and everybody wants it, and they're like, hey, give me more, then what we're going to do is we're going to have the ability to traverse to other islands. So you'll get in your little dinghy boat, or you'll get on a big ship, and the big ship will take you to the other islands. Or you could actually swim if you really wanted to. Push your boat out in the water, you jump on top of it, and then you go. and that's how you would traverse. But you got to be careful because if you go too far, there's sharks in the water, and they like to kill you. I don't know where Sharky is right now. He's somewhere, but he is in the water. Somewhere. I don't know where he's at. And so that's where you'll the docks come into play. So basically the docks is where you'll get on the boats or you'll go to the other islands. The expansion pack will add in different armors and different like types of monsters, enemies, whatever else. Again, that's if it's a popular game and everybody likes it. If nobody likes it and it makes no money, then probably not. So this is an actual big harbor town. This is gonna have a warehouse. It's gonna have a bunch of other things, and it's also gonna have another arena over here. That's how this place is gonna be. I'm thinking $15 for the amount of time. For the amount of time that you're gonna have in the game, I'm thinking there's gonna be 20 to 30 hour campaign. Maybe even longer, honestly, depending on how many items we put in and how long you want to go through. But there's going to be 8 arenas, and I would say each arena is about, 3 to 5 hours of gameplay. There's going to be 5 dungeons, and that's, anywhere from 20 minutes to 2 hours of gameplay. So I think we can justify $15 to $20. I haven't decided yet. It'll depend on kind of maybe the hype, We'll see what the hype looks like, but there's a whole other side of the island that is traversable, and there's going to be quests that you can do and talk to. So I'm thinking 15 to 20. Right? Yeah, this is a quadruple quality game, quadruple A game. You're going to pay me $60 plus that. Yeah, no. And character customization is going to be an important factor. I think that'll be a big thing too. Being able to transmog items and make things look the way that you want while having the same quality. That's a thing, And then not only do we have that, we also have arena mode. So if let's say you don't have a lot of time and all you have is the ability to just play like a couple of minutes, we have the arena mode, which is basically that's your rogue light gameplay. So when you come in here to the main screen, you you say, hey, I want to go do the campaign, or I want to do the arena mode, which is called Infinitum. And then you do new game. Yes, you can create your character. You're like, hey, I want to do all this, randomize. You can reset all. I like making my guy look bulky, so I bring him up, make him have a big chest. You can even make him fat too. You can make him have a big belly. Maybe he eats a lot. He's really good. Waist size is kind of like how it goes on the sides. Maybe you have love handles. You're not fat in the belly, but you got love handles. You can make him have a bigger pelvis. No, that does not increase any other factors, you weirdos. Yep, you can have a bigger belly. And then hand size is gonna be a fun one. I think everybody's gonna make hand size bigger because it makes your weapon bigger. But what they don't realize is this is actually changing all of the animations. So how you decide your character is really going to change how your animations play. So for example, if you have longer arms, your animation is slower. And if you have shorter arms, like you make a little midget guy, your animations are faster, but you won't have as much reach. So you have to get in there very close, which is kind of really cool if you think about it. So you change the eye types out, make them sad, give them little cutie faces, just give them you do that, and then you can have it be emissive. So if you want to make them look like a god character or whatever else, and be like, hey, I'm making Zeus, Then you'll have hair. I don't know why this is so zoomed in that you can't see his hair. That's a bug. I'll have to fix that, but you can choose different hair models. And then you can choose different colors for those hair. So for example, if I wanted all my hair to be blue, which I'm not going to do, I'm going to make it like a pink. And then you can change facial hair out. You choose different facial hair. And that looks the way you want. Maybe I go for the crazy stash. And then you can choose your colors. And colors is going to be really cool. This is how you personalize it. So basically, you get to choose what your primary color of your armor is, your secondary color, and your tertiary color. And if your armor has an emissive, then you can change out the emissive color. I like the blues, so I stick to blues. And then obviously we have skin color because people like to have multiple things. So you click finish, and then this character creator also works for the normal character creator, so it works for both. And so in this mode, I'm in the big arena already, and the only thing that I can do is I can fight. You collect these blood coins.
get
I'm
over
cheating right now because basically that's what I'm doing is I'm cheating. And so in this mode, you just fight, and you get the wood sword for free. You come inside here, and as soon as you're in, the gate closes. The 2 gates open up, and you randomly get enemies chosen to fight. And they could be stronger than you. I'm butt naked, and homeboy's way stronger than me. But he only has a stick, you know, so it's like it's fully random with what items are spawned and how they're spawned. And I have to kind of like try to survive this process. And I'm not doing very well right now because, okay, I can steal his shield. Yeah. There we go. I might not survive this because I'm not really trying to be safe. And once they die, you collect the blood coins, and then you use those blood coins to purchase health pots or other things. Having the size of the character affect the animation sounds super cool. Yeah, I like that idea too. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to survive. I don't think. Maybe. If I just go ham. Let's go ham. Let's see. One more? Yeah, I got one more. And so the way this works is it's basically a round-based game. You have 1 round with 3 waves, and then the 3rd wave is a boss. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to change out the caster labs. I like it. It's such simple, and it's such a nice, easy thing. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, I blocked him, so I can do it. Yeah, I made it. Woo. So then once you finish a round, then you can go back inside, and then you can basically stock up. You can buy armor. You have to use blood coins to buy armor, and so then you'll buy the armor, and then you can buy newer weapons. So if you like the newer weapons, then you can go buy those. I have 44 coins, so I think I can get I can get the big one. But I was stupid because I can't buy any health pots, and I need health pots. Like, I need health pots. Now I'm cheating because I have these coins automatically spawning here, so that way I can cheat my life. And I'll go get some health pots. But basically, the next round, once I'm ready, I hit next. He opens the gate. The director will choose what randomly to spawn based off of the round's difficulty level, and then it'll spawn it. And if you ever played Warhammer, it's just like Warhammer 40k, where basically the director gets a bunch of points that he can utilize, and based off of the points, he will... Damn, dude, I'm not getting any perfect blocks, or for real? There you go. Got one. Based off of the point allocation, will depend on what kind of things he spawns. Yo. Oh, he going ham on me. He was... Ooh. He had the same sword I had, too. So, now, I should be able to finish this round off, and then we're going to get back to work. Because we've shown off the game. I really need to just make a YouTube video that shows off the game, so that way I can just have people see it. I don't have to do this every time, but I kind of enjoy it, and it's good to practice playing. So now I've got 2 very difficult people. And so the cool part is friendly damage is a thing. So basically I can make them hurt themselves. Come on. There you go. Yeah. And now I've finished the round. And so what you can do now that you've finished the round is you can actually save. And so now the round has been saved. I will, if I come back, I start at that round's level. Can we play as a skeleton after beating the game? So I've thought about that. That's actually really easy to do. All of the models are basically the exact same. So the ability for you to play as a skeleton is 100% possible. You know what? You got me curious. We're going to try this real quick. We're going to try it. Hopefully I don't break everything. I could. We'll see. What's the point of doing these things if you can't try, right? So I'll go to the player character, and then inside of the player character, all I need to do is switch up I got to play a skeleton. That is true, you did. We're gonna switch up the character to skeleton. So if I change it to skeleton, and then I change my head mesh to the skeleton, I'm gonna have to hide the eyes. Otherwise you will see those hidden in game. So then I'm gonna compile. Yep, that's fine. Let's see what happens. No, let's go to the arena and then continue. And now I'm a skeleton. What's up? It automatically works because all the skeletons are the exact same. All the models are the same. So
I'm not joking.
This is actually something I'll take a screenshot of so I can save it and put it in the chat. Let me put that in the chat. Here we go. Put that over there.
I'm not joking.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. That's very cool. So then you can grab this and you can have the different armors.
Hey.
He does not like that I'm calling him. So you can basically be a skelly warrior. And this is what a skelly warrior would look like.
I'm not joking. Come here.
And so you could be plot twist at the end of the game. You become a new immortal king. I mean that's possible too. I did not know this was a thing. Like this is actually really cool. I don't know why I didn't think about this. I'm gonna like that's a whole thing, bro. That's sick. Look at that. That is sick. I actually really like this. So if I keep all of the characters in the same kind of fashion, what this will do is this means that basically, you know, any creature that I create that is a humanoid that uses this same skeleton would automatically be playable. And so you could play it. Maybe choosing your race would be a thing, you know, at the beginning of the whatever. So the key is they all have to match the same skeleton. That's the thing. And by skeleton, I don't mean this type of skeleton. I mean the actual skeleton for the mesh. But yeah, this works. This is cool. Damn, that's super cool. So that means I could play as a goblin too. No way. Let's try it. Yo, if I could play as a goblin. Where's the goblin head? Yo, what's up? Let's go. And then I gotta make sure my eyes are not hidden in game. Compile. Play. Yo, let's go. I'm about ready to be the most bricked up goblin in our game. Yo, that's so cool. That is so cool. I didn't think that we could do that. That is cool. That is cool. Now I can be the best goblin in the game. You'd be like, you know what? I don't care about you humans. I'm a goblin warrior. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well I gotta run straight. I guess my goblin's drunk. But yo, look at me. I'm a goblin. That's cool. Fear me, I'm a goblin warrior. Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna have to do an entire goblin stream. Well, I have to make an elf, so I have to make them. I have to make whatever, you know, creatures I want to fight. Oh, look, he thinks he's better than me. Bro, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm taller than you. My mother was an orc. So I'm half goblin, half orc. Yeah, look at that. Cool. That's a really good thought process. I don't know why I never thought to even try that. I appreciate the idea, bro. Look at that. Proud goblin slayer, because I'm a goblin who slays people. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Let's get some work done. Let's put this back to the player. Head. So that's really easy because of how we constructed it and set it up, which is nice. That's ridiculous that actually works. If you're new here, thanks for showing up. There's a couple of new people I see. We got like 5 people in, or we had 5 people on YouTube. I just lost 2. And then I guess they got mad once the goblin was no longer on the screen. And then we got 9 inside of Twitch. So thanks for being here, guys. Or gals. Could be either. What's up, Joey? No, you're good, man. Appreciate you being here, brother. Always good to have you here. Okay, so we're working on this temple. That's what we were doing. Oh, wait, the other way. We're working on this big temple, and that's what we've been doing. And by doing, I mean for the 3-hour stream, I've done a total of maybe 10 minutes of working on this temple. Maybe at max, I've done 10 minutes. Ugh. You guys getting me sidetracked instead of doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. We're making a temple, people. Stay on track. Let's make a temple. Okay. So we need to redo this. Let's change up the music a little bit. We've been listening to the same music for, I'd say, far too long. Maybe we'll do some chill music for this. Can I do an hour of just straight making stuff? Let's do an hour of making stuff. Can we do that? Is that possible? I think it is. I think we can do an hour of making stuff. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just basically need to make sure that this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here? Crap. I hate this thing. It's always never makes sense. Whatever. And we're just going to make it look like that for now. I'll make it more perfect later. If I sit here and I nitpick, it's going to... Nobody's gonna have fun. We don't want that. We want people to have fun. So no nitpicking. And then let's... So that's all lined up. We can cheat this by pushing these edges out. Yep, there you go. Cool. And I think that height is actually where I want to be. Okay, so then the entrance will look the same. We're going to pull that all the way over here. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. This just got longer. It's either going to get longer or it's going to get shorter. I don't know which one. Which one? What do you think? Longer or shorter? I think shorter. I think that's the answer. Okay, so that gives me, and the reason why is that gives me like a front area to kind of make stuff in, which is what I want. Okay, so let's go here. Okay. Cool. And then let's make one in the middle. That way the structure is structurally sound, right? And then what we'll do is we will spawn something on the side. I think this is the best bet right here. Yep. Okay. Yep. And then we're going to pull this all the way here. And then let's say the roof is maybe 3. Yeah, I like 3. And so then that's going to come here. And that's going to come here. And then it's going to go up 3. Cool. And grab that. And we're just going to pull this all the way back. And it should technically come out further. But for kind of just getting this in place where we need to, we're just going to make it line up real quick. And then once it lines up, then we'll do the rest. Okay, we want to grab that face. And then we're going to make sure that this makes sense. So 3 is where it should be, but I think I have to go 3 up as well. Yeah. Or it might be 2, I don't know. This is the thing that always trips me out because I don't always get it right. So I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But right now we're going to leave it like that. We'll get it right later. Okay. Switch it over on Y. There you go. Merge the border. We got ourselves a nice little roof. We're going to change this to be a different texture. So I need to create a new texture. And we're going to call this roof. Because the roof is on fire. Let that... No? Too old for you guys? Okay. So let's extract this. Yeah, it's old. That's a very old song. Like ridiculously old song. We'll do roof texture. Oh my gosh, now I have all these roof textures that I don't want. Whatever. Save it, and we come in here, and we take a look-see-loo, and we get like this kind of light. See? Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. That's so gorgeous. Good lighting, everything else. Lumen doing its job, making things look pretty. So let's grab some props here real quick so we can just make this look a little bit better. We'll use the ancient Roman ones, meshes, props. I think there's a Colatorians. Yes, there you go. Perfect. Oh, damn, that's way too fast. Grab it, do that, and do that. These props are not staying. We're just using them right now as a placeholder, so that way I can see what everything looks like and get a good structure of what I want things to be. Okay, so all that looks good. Now we grab some lights. Okay, put our point light there. Rotate it once, that way I can move it easily. Yep. Okay. Let's say it's got pretty big, and we do all of our lights at about 15 or higher. It's gonna be green, or not green, sorry, an orange. Let's do 700 and see what we get. I think we're still gonna get a lot of overlap. It's not gonna matter once 5.5 comes out. But we're not on 5.5 yet, so it does matter. But 5.5 is going to fix that, so I can just go light crazy and just have as many lights as I want. And never again will I have to ever concern myself with lighting. It's just going to work. Which is cool. Okay. Unreal, I really like your character models. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, so I like them too. That's like I said, my general style. I've had that same character in some form or another for the last 16 years or 10 years, 7 years. I don't know. Well, 7 years ago. 7 years. It was 7 years. Thanks. Yeah, I like it. I'm using Cinti right now. I just added Cinti in yesterday. Everything else is made by me, but I just added Cinti in yesterday so I can kind of block some things in because I'm trying to get some level design done very quickly. And so, yeah, everything else is me, but let's enable this and let's see what we get. Ooh, thank you for the follow. You're a scholar and a gentleman. Perhaps you're a lady either way. Hello and welcome to the Pig Nation. Okay, so this is our forest, and this is our trees, and this is what the game looks like. Let's spawn in real quick and see what it looks like in game. Oh, I'm way back. Oh, that's whatever. We'll fly over there real quick. Yeah, we don't like you boars. Get out of here. So PCG is working, which is great. I don't see the castle, which is also great. It's kind of hidden, which is what I want. I might see a little peeker of it right here. Just a little tiny peeker of the castle there, which is good. And then I come into here, and I can come in here. We'll push the roof over here, so that way you can have a couple of preachers or priests or whatever sitting out here. You come inside, and now you got the nice temple inside. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like at nighttime. Yeah, that's cool. That'll be cool. And then you come out, and you can see the castle over there. And then I can set up a lot of the lights to do automatic. That's kind of what the church does too. So the church lights over here, they actually turn off at nighttime, which is kind of cool. The internal lights are on, but the external lights are off. And so the glass looks a certain way. But if you go to daytime, then the light bleeds through. And so you can see the light as the sun bleeds through. Ugh, it's a little tight. So that's just for that one. We're definitely not going to be doing that one for this one. I think this is going to be an open air temple. Yeah, this will be open air. And then you'll have the nice big castle over there. You'll see those. I'm kind of debating on if I want to make this a sight line to the dungeon or not. Probably not. I like the idea that you have to follow the trail for the dungeon, and the player will kind of get lost over here anyways. They'll be like, hey, I'm lost. Wait, what? Why is that texture jacked up? Oh, that's not good. I messed up some textures. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh well. Come on. There you go. Yo. Or is it better? No, he didn't have anything better. Is that texture jacked up? No, that texture's not jacked up. What the? Oh, that's the Skeleton King's boots. The Skeleton King boots are jacked up. Dang. Okay, well that's good to know. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah. Well, oh no, I like that shield better. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyways, back to work. We were doing work. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing. I think I like this structure. I think this is good. So if we keep this up, I think we'll be fine. We could even have some of the like little statues or whatever else. This is a 3x3x3. Maybe not inside here, but out here, I think. Yeah. Might even be a little bit higher. 4x4x4. Yep. So many props that I'm gonna have to make because I do like a lot of these. Yep. And then this will be 8 and only 300. Yep. And then what was that? I think his fire is like way too much. But whatever. It shows off the point of it, so it's fine. No, give me the light. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't grab the light. Stupid particle. That is so annoying. Nope. You can't even grab it because of the damn particle. Stupid particle. Okay, well, we're not having particle on there, so get out of here. Don't care. We're just gonna add this in here. I'm just doing this so I can get a good kind of structure here. You can press T for transparency. Maybe that helps. Yeah. So the particles are kind of silly. I think there was a new update that they're adding to where that way you can kind of go through it. I can't remember if it's for 5.5 or not. Can't remember. I could also just disable particles and then select it and then re-enable them. I wanted to be less silly. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much more time detailing out this specific location because again, I don't want to waste a lot of time on stream doing the kind of little stuff that I can do off stream. But I do want to just check one more. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. Go. We're gonna check this real quick and make sure that this size matches because I know this is the size that I want for the altar. Yep. And then if we go to buildings, I think he also has one in here for buildings. Yes. Oh, load up, load up, load up. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. And then rotate it twice, I think. Yeah, okay, perfect. So basically we would have this and inset it. Now let's do that. Bring this down just a tad. Yep. And then what we can do is we go to our blueprints. Equipment. Sword. So now we have a cool sword there. That can be like it won't be an actual thing for the game, but for testing purposes, we can see what it looks like. Oh, I need to make a save zone over there. I really do. I keep forgetting. Oh, I got hit by a tree. Okay. So that'll look nice. Internals look nice. I like that size. And then something like this outside looks good. And then if I can get up there, I can get the sword. Have myself a glowy sword. My lightsaber that I can get lawsuited with. Tidal Wave, what's going on? How you doing? Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, thanks. Come a long way. It's starting to really come together. I'll be excited whenever I can start actually doing, some of the cool, crazy stuff with all the systems that I have in place. Like the ability for weather to be modified. Oh, I'm so hyped for that. Because you can affect all the different like buildings, and it shows different things based off of how the building is. Yeah, definitely for sure. And then it changes like the reflectiveness. So like if this was the inside of the building, it got all wet, we can make puddles show up and stuff like that. Is there any gameplay wise that weather will affect by chance? Yep. So I want weather to affect, so I'll give you an example. So right over here is our, now it's not gonna affect like gameplay like my combat or anything, but it'll affect the world. So for example, I think this is a good example. Let me turn it to daytime real quick. That way you can kind of see better. But basically, I can use the rain to say, hey, this fountain, this is how this river gets fueled anyways. Rain collects from the mountain inside. There's going to be an internal lake in here, and it basically comes down here and flows. And so as the rain goes, then this will actually increase this flowing process and cause this whole thing to fill up very heavy. And then that can be then utilized for down there, because it'll change things out. And based off of when it's heavier, you'll have this flood out, and then it'll come out in this area. No, ask all the questions you want. That's the whole point of the stream. And no, I did not go to school for this. I am self-taught. 100% self-taught. Now, I've been doing it for a long time, but I am self-taught. Self-taught and self-funded. Well, I can't say self-funded because if you remember, I made back in the old stream days when I was working on this game, I did make money from streaming. The joy of making games is awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. It is probably the single greatest fun that I can have. Especially when things work. Oh man, that's where the money's at. When things just work. There is testing. There's current people who have the build of the game. It's like 4 people. Thanks. Yeah, I think it is gonna be cool. I'm excited for it. Being able to get your boat to travel in places and swimming and doing all that will be another whole adventure too. I gotta finish the shark up for that, but yeah, the river idea, and it's not hard to do because we're using fluid flux. So because we're using fluid flux, I can actually set up that kind of stuff. If I go to, I don't want to set it up on stream because that's like a whole, I don't say it would be an hour, but it would not be short. And I do have maybe an hour left of streaming, maybe. But I can show off what fluid flux looks like and how it works. So especially for the river stuff, basically over here is a little pool that I created with fluid flux. And so this pool works and is simulated in real time. As you see the shark swimming outside. Get back in. You know what? No, you're bad shark. Bad shark. So basically because he was a bad shark, I killed him. And that's what he gets for being a bad shark. But fluid flux is right over here. And so fluid fluxes are the system that we use for the water. And this is being contained because these are set up as blockers. And if you look at it, it's not fully there when you first start the game. So thanks, appreciate it. So if I press this and 3, hopefully, I might not be able to see it. Maybe I will. Probably not, because I'm not close enough to it. Damn. I was hoping if I was closer. Let me see if I can fly up there real quick. You can kind of see the fluid is rushing. Yeah, it's not there. I can't see it. I'm just too far away. But you can see it. It's kind of waving and going to it. Yeah, see? And that's basically the fluid simulation. We have, because of UDS, we have a bunch of other weather systems too. What I really like, which I'm not sure we'll utilize in this version of the game, maybe for an expansion pack or something we will, but the weather, I absolutely love the snow weather. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, it didn't work. Damn. I thought I was gonna show off in the game. But yeah, getting the snow to work on all my textures and everything else, and working with all the different objects and having that's gonna be super fun. I think that'll be a cool little level. We can make Viking characters. I think I have a fluid flux level. Let me see. I can show off what it looks like. Demo. Do they have the levels? Environment? No. I don't know where the levels are going to be. Because I don't ever go in here. Oh, maps. There you go. So he has the Flux Waterfall. This is a really good one. Well, UE5 is where it's at, man. I love UE5. Absolutely love it. And then to answer your summary of the game, basically, I would say this is a Zelda Souls-like, Breath of the Wild Souls-like, open world Gladiator Breath of Wild Souls-like. Yeah. There you go. That's a good one. Okay, so here's how this fluid flux works. I'll show you. Fluid flux system allows you to, let me let the shaders compile real quick, so that way you're not getting choppiness. And basically what's happening is it's utilizing all of the terrain. It is not done. This is like, it's not there at all. And then you're going to see that the riverboat is here, and then there's other particles that spawn here as well. So we get to watch it. My character spawn is right there, so that's good. So now you can see it's spawning in the river in real time. And it's flowing and filling up based off of the water that's going. And then you can see over there in the corner that it's filling up, and those particles are floating and everything else. And so the boat's being pulled in, and then it's going to create a waterfall. And that flows into the water and creates map flows, and then that goes down even further. I do have a YouTube. I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now. I dual stream. But here, you saw that was the character, right? So if I come here and I go to my world settings and I change the character to my BP player character, and then I do the same thing, I hit play. Now, my character is in here. Oh. Oh. Okay, so 4 is definitely not a good idea. I didn't know that worked for this. 4 is how he switches. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, well anyways, so this is a wave generator. So basically as this thing is moving up and down, it is generating waves. That's cool. You can use 4 to switch through all of his maps. Maybe I crashed it. No, it just took a minute to load his map. That's kind of cool. So this is his open world map, showing off his level and all the different like little islands and what it'll look like. So it can be cached. Yes, you have the option So you can do real time or you can do cached. And so what I would do for what we were talking about with the rain, we're going to cache that. And we're going to cache 2 versions of it. We're going to cache one where there's no rain, and then we're going to cache one where there is rain. And then based off of the weather, we will then turn on the cached version, which is for the rain. Got little fishies, got buoyancy. I didn't know that you could load this. That's so crazy. And you can have like dead bodies floating in the water and everything else. That's what he's showing off there. No, cached means that it's cheaper because the simulation is pre-done. It's not running calculations live. So for example, this is cached, right? Meaning this simulation will always look the exact same and it will always behave in the exact same way. If it wasn't cached, then it's real time, then me doing things can interject that and change that. So for example, if I was to walk down into here and this was real-time simulation, then me walking down in here would change the flow of this water, and changing the flow of that water would then you know, change the way that the water works. But that's very expensive, at least right now it is. When they finally get it to where these flow maps are working on GPUs, which is what they're in the process of doing, then it eventually will be usable. But you can see that this is filling up. So this is what's going to happen with our current simulation. It's going to fill up like this is filling up. And then once it overflows, it will overflow and it will actually start moving this object down here, which is set to be physically moved. I can't move it because I don't have the weight for it, but that's how that works. And so as it fills up, it'll overflow, and then when it overflows, it'll do things down here and whatever else. So if you made a game like Avatar, for example, and they used water physics to interact with the water bender, it could be cached, right? No and yes. The answer to that is yes. The answer is also no, because some of that is realistic. So you could cache the behaviors, but then it would look very, very bad, because as you like are bending the water, right, and I move in a different direction, it would still be bending in the way that I originally picked it, because that's the cached. That's cached means it's saved. And so all of the behavior is saved. Real time is not cached. So real time meaning it's happening real time as you're playing and everything else. And real time would be, you know, what you would probably try to go for in an airbender, like waterbender type situation. It would be very hard. It depends on what your game is, you know. Like, so there's games that actually do real-time water simulation. Like there's skiing water games, boat games that are using real-time water simulation. They exist if that's what your game is about. My game isn't about water, so doing real-time water simulation is not really beneficial, you know, because it's not about water. Let me see. I'm trying to load in the level. It's loading right now. Thanks for subscribing, by the way, on YouTube. I don't have alerts for it right now, so I didn't hear it. A fishing game would probably work best for real time. Well, I mean, even fishing, honestly, you don't need it. Like, you don't care about fishing. I would say like a boat simulator, or you know, a pirate simulator or something like that would be really cool with it. I tried to get Rock Kicker to make his game with it. So I'll take a break in the questions and enjoy what you're doing for a bit. Haha, I load up more questions. Hey, no worries. Do what you gotta do. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want. So Fluid Flux, I basically already did. I did a whole stream on this. I was playing with it the entire stream. But basically, fluid flux is really simple. You find the thingy that you want, so the environment, right? You can add in buoyancy, whatever else. You choose the type, and then you put it down. Basically, we're not using coastline, we're using, I think, simulation, and so I would need the simulation blueprint. So basically, I put down my fluid flux simulation domain, and it sits here and says, oh, there's a simulation happening, and so then you have to like put all the logic to it, and then you can do it. And then if I hit simulate, it would load up, which is what it's doing right now. It's probably pooping itself. And then if I had a water inject, it would actually simulate, but I don't have any water inject, so it's not simulating. So then you have to find the water inject, which is where? Crap, dude. I don't remember. Let me go look at it real quick. Because I want to show you. I want to show you what it looks like. That's probably where I'll end the stream too. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll go for a total of 4 hours. I could go for 4 hours. It's fine. I could go for 4 hours. Oh man, this is in Snowville. We don't want that. Let me turn off the snow. Let me go to partly cloudy. That's my favorite version. Okay, so this is the simulator. That's the source actor. Oh, okay, that's right. I need a source actor. And then if I want waves, I need to do waves. But I do need a simulation, and then I need a source actor. Okay, got it. It's been forever, man. I haven't putzed around with fluid flux in forever. I should have saved that change. I don't know why I didn't. Silly me. Oh well. Okay, so now I need a source. So I go to fluid flux and I go source and do a source actor. And you can see how it's already kind of changing and interacting, right? And so then if I do simulate, once it starts, now you can see it starts simulating and it's creating the flow. And based off of the box, it'll continue to simulate and create, you know, water with my environment, and it'll keep going. And that's basically yeah. So for example, I basically just grab the box, which is here, and then let's say oh, that's the world settings. There we go. Where is the simulation size? Damn it. I can't. This is where I don't always remember area world size. Okay, cool. So area resolution is fine. Area world size. Let's do 500 by 500. Oh, wait, what? Why won't it grow? Can't wait to play this game. Is there any chance of making this multiplayer in the future to play with 2 or 3 people? So there is a chance. We make multiplayer games primarily. That's what we do. We chose, it's funny, we said, hey, we're going to make this game non-multiplayer so that way we can get it done fast. And then here we are almost a year later. So, and to be fair, I spent 6 months not doing anything with it because I was in the process of moving from Japan and retiring from the Navy. So, you know, in reality, I've got about 6 months worth of dev into it. But there is a chance for multiplayer, and we've talked about that. I think if the Kickstarter went well, or if we got a bunch of funding for it, you know, and people liked it and it caught on, then yes, I think that we could 100% put multiplayer in there. I think what we're probably going to do that would be the easiest is we're going to sneak multiplayer into the arena mode first. And once the arena mode is there and people play the arena mode, then you can go somewhere, you know, else. Why can't I change the size? Do I just change the resolution? Oh, that's right. It's just changed the resolution. Okay. Yeah, it's just changed the resolution. I don't. Okay. Downloading UE5 right now. Nice. Good. So basically you just change the resolution and then you have to like move it into the area, and then I change the height. I think. Damn it. Area world height. Okay, 5,000. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. So then I will move this up so that way it gets properly taken care of. And you can see basically all of the, this is kind of like your stuff telling you, hey, this is where everything's happening. So I want to move this up until it's all the way at the top, which it is. And all the green stuff is showing me where it's happening. And then it's going to stop down there. So the height needs to be even more. So let's just go 10,000 for the sake of it. It's going to catch my trees because I don't know why. It shouldn't be catching trees, but it is. So maybe 8,000. Okay, well, it still catches the trees, so F me. Let's turn off PCG. So that way it won't catch the tree. And then I need to increase the resolution again. I think X and Y, so maybe 2,000 in the X. Yeah, okay, cool. It needs to be less than that. Maybe 1,500, maybe. Yeah, okay, cool. So then I move it over here, and now it reaches down to the bottom. So now what I can do is I hit simulate, and what it'll do is it'll start simulating, and I can watch it as it's happening. And so the water flows down. Now, it's not constant, and because it's not constant, the water just piddles and is done. If it was constant, then what would happen is the water would go all the way down and continue to go down. But because it's not constant, it runs out, it piddles, and then it dies, right? So I need to turn this into ignore origin shifting, can be clustered. No, there's a right here, source. Okay. Velocity, shape, edge, intensity, duration. So let's say it lasts for 1,000 seconds. I think it's in seconds. More than 0 is a number of seconds. 0 rendered in a single frame will modify be disabled. Less than 0 will mean it's an infinite. Okay, never mind. So -1. There we go. So now, as we hit the simulate, it's going to basically go through and it's going to infinitely simulate what's happening. And because it's too fast, it bled over the edge. So I previously had this working for a very specific speed. And so it bled over the edge because it was too fast, but that's okay. The problem is I think I got it contained, but it is a little too fast right now. Yeah, because it's bleeding over the edge. This will fill up here. And this is going to block it because I don't have this in ignore. Damn it. Okay, I got to stop that simulation real quick. I need to do a tag here. And I think it's flux ignore. Flux ignore. I think. We'll see in a second when we retry. So simulate again. I did a whole stream on this, like, because I was having so much fun. I did a whole stream on this. I'm trying not to get stuck in that rabbit hole, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I do. So this will fill up, and it'll breach over, and then if I did the right tag, that should go through there. I did not do the right tag. What is it? What is it called? It is flux hide. Oh, okay. There we go. Flux hide. Okay. Now we can move this over here and down, and that should reduce the speed a little bit. Okay, now let's watch it. We're gonna let it go. Hopefully it goes all the way down. Okay, that did reduce the speed, which is great. Oh, nope, still went a little too fast. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about it. You're not gonna hear me cry. So what's happening is it's filling up, and this is what I would do. This is what I would do in the editor, is I would let this fill up. I would let this simulation run out and play as it's filling up. It'll continue to fill up. This should block it out, and it gets full even more, which causes this to fill up. And once this is done, then what I do is, or once this simulation is good, I would cache this simulation. Hopefully it comes through. It does. Perfect. And so this is filling through, and then I'll cache this simulation and then start the game cached. And I would probably start the game with this just filled up, but it not having any of this water flow, because again, that's a lake. And then as it rains, I would turn on this flow simulation up here as the other cache. And so then you would see this come down, and this would already be there because this is what the player sees. And so then you would see that as it's raining, and you're like, oh, that's so cool, because it makes the world feel alive. And so now this is going to start overflowing because the water has built up so much. And this is the part that I kind of stopped on the stream because it was taking forever, but I was trying to build the path out to where this gets to where it needs to get, because that's what we want to do. We want to see where this happens. And based off of where the water flows will be where I put the rocks. And then it hits the bank, comes down here, and then it collects here. And so what this should be, this is where the Roman baths are going to be. This is like where they put their little baths at. There's a lot of different weapons and armor. And so that'll keep going until I tell it to not keep going. And so, you know, here you have a nice little lake, river, whatever it is, with the flowing, and it'll keep going until I tell it to stop. And so I would basically say, okay, I'm good. I would hit pause. I would cache this, save it to a data asset, and then load that data asset in, and then I would have the river being like a river. And it's too much right now. This is like, again, this is like what the flow would look like if we were actively getting water to come through, you know, from rain or whatever else. That's what this flow would look like. But without the rain, I wouldn't want this looking like this, and so I would slow it down. I kind of just kept it at this speed for you guys, because that way, otherwise you'd be sitting here for 5 minutes while we watch the water go down. But the previous height that I had it capped at was about right here. That's kind of what I'm thinking for the pool. And so then I would pause the simulation right here, and then I would save it out. And then that way I know, hey, this is what the simulation looks like. There's a little pool here, a little pool here. And the idea is as they're running around, you know, they look over and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then they see that over there and it's kind of cool. So that's what that would look like if we were going to do that. We're not going to do that. That's why I got rid of it. So I'll get rid of that. And then fluid flux domain, get rid of that. To show you the equipment, I will show you all the different equipment that there is. Hold on one second. This is just what was made during the game jam. I've made 1 or 2 extra pieces, but this is basically just what was made during the game jam. Damn it. I don't know why I did that. Let me turn the rain off. I saved it with the rain off, so now rain is in every single one of my game, or with the rain on, so rain is in every single one of my games now. Basically, we have different like equipment levels. You got 1 shin guard, you got 2 shin guards, different qualities. You have different types and qualities based off the different types and qualities. They'll spawn differently. Right now we have different weapons. You can do single-handed with a shield. You can do single-handed by yourself, and they act differently for the animations. So by myself, I have different animations. If I put on a shield, I have different animations. And then if I go two-handed, I have a different animation set as well. And then I have spears, which have different animations. I have mauls, which have different animations and a different style. These use a lot of stamina. So that's kind of like how the interaction is going to go. And we are very performant because of how Mester has designed this. So and I have not taken, I'm still at about 70, 80. And that's easily, I don't know how many assets, but that's easily like probably maybe 1,000, maybe even 3,000, somewhere in that range, assets. And my frames aren't taking a hit. So you could, if you really wanted to, do some crazy stuff. Now, I did take a frame hit whenever I turned on the particles, but without the particles on, it's pretty chill. And then we have the epic gear. You know, let's throw all my epic gear on top of this other gear. Yep, this is the level that shows off the different type of mobs. There's mobs and engineering and all that stuff. There'll be different monsters that you'll face and different creatures you'll have to unlock and all that other fun stuff, and each one of them drops the weapon. So that's what's unique about this game is if they're wearing it, they drop it. Or not in this level because I don't want it in this level. This is the test level that I just test out the AI and like how the AI acts. But it is if they're wearing it, they drop it, and then you can pick it up and you can wear it as well. That's kind of what's unique about our game. And then we'll have, you know, you'll have other little creatures where basically, I don't know why they didn't spawn here. They should have spawned here. Yeah, you got skeletons. You'll have traps, and the traps like will hurt people. So your job is to kind of like get them to come on the traps, and then they can kill them. So yeah, boss fights and everything else too. It's a soul, like I said, it's a Souls-like Zelda game. Somebody said Lego Zelda, and I was like, I like Zelda or Lego Assassin's Creed better. But yeah, it's basically, you know, like a cutesy bootsy little game, but with hardcore mechanics, because the combat is not. You have to be able to time your attacks perfectly to do perfect blocks, or you'll take hits like that. So you have to, perfect blocks are a thing. Frame mattering is everything else. So you kind of got like a cutesy little vibe, but with the very realistic expectation that, you know, you should still be able to do all the maneuvers that you need to do. So, yep. Okay, let me see. How much time do I got left? I got about 15 minutes. Let's see if we can finish up this. Let's see if we can finish up this building. If you guys haven't already done a follow, make sure you do a follow, subscribe, whatever platform you're watching me on. Yep, I love Wind Waker too. Very, very good point, Unreal. Yep, I love it. Yeah, and I didn't see your Japan is cool comment. Sorry, I apologize. I prefer. I like a lot about Japan. I like it. There's a lot of fun in Japan. But I'm happy to be back in the States. I'll be honest. I really am happy to be back in the States. Okay, there's probably gonna be bugs with this sword because it's old, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one for the sake of not creating more bugs that I don't already want to have. I bet you missed the American hamburger. Well, so I could make my own hamburgers, but yes, there's a lot that America provides that I was very much missing. You know, the funny part is America's all like, oh, Japanese teriyaki, and then you get there and none of them make teriyaki, bro. They have really good meat though. Oh my gosh. They have a whole place where you can go and just cook the meat there. Creme de la creme. Let's do equipment. Let's do a sword. Let's put his sword up here. I'll just cheat him out for right now. I don't know. Like, I don't know about that. I know nothing about the French to say yes or no, but I can tell you that a lot of the Japanese food is not like anything else that I've had ever. So again, I don't know if I would say that it's French. I have no clue. Okay, let's take a quick last little look on this. Make sure it looks good. We enabled our little PCGs. Yeah, I'm definitely getting to my bedtime. I got work in 5 hours. Let me go save over here so that way I'm right by where I want to be. Okay, perfect. Set it to nighttime. Bring up my light. No. On a weekend, I can do that. On a weekday, no. I have work, man. Like, I'd be dead at work. Okay, so that's the temple. Looks good. And I think I like the size. Structure-wise will be cool, especially once we get our own statues in there of our own player. Right? PCG is the rabbit hole. I'll be stuck on that all day. I love it. And then this is how you come out here. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I love it. And then you'll see all the rest of that stuff. Yeah, that'll be cool. And if they are curious enough, they'll come up here and they'll pick it up and be like, oh yeah, I got the skeleton sword. Yeah, cool. super dark without the light. That's why it's going to be so important to get the backpack. Going to be any items that are near impossible to get? Yes. There's different item qualities, and the yellow item qualities are like super, super rare. And then on top of super rare, you have unique items. Like they only spawn once. And so if you trash it or get rid of it, then it's gone forever. Oh man, Piggy trying to come at me. You want to fight, Piggy boy? Let's go. Yep, looks good. I like it. And then you get into the main town. And there we go.
Stop mucking about and get over here.
I like how he's complaining. Yeah, I can't wait until I have the lights. I cannot wait until I have all the lights. Ah, the ability to have all the lights. Man. And it's future Rome, so I can have screens. I can have like little screens playing up and showing off things. Oh my gosh.
Stop mucking about.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Here.
I appreciate you. Nice comments. Yeah, we've done a lot of good stuff. I'm happy about it. Look, my drone is stuck. He's like, I can't get to you. Here, come over here. I'm right over here, buddy. There you go. There you go, drone. Yeah, I need to do the quarry still. I need to do the quarry. Oh, so much to do. So little time. We'll end the stream inside of here so I can say prayers for the fact that I need to get work done. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you follow if you're on YouTube, subscribe. That way you can see me next time I stream. I try to stream every single night and do 3 hours. I took a 2-day break. I really needed it, so I might be consistent with the 2-day break, so that way my Monday and my Sunday are off. But every other day I am perfectly happy with. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here, and we'll catch more later.